lady telling her that she was wearing a turban. The brother was very disrespectful to me, y'all. So here we are right now. He got my attention. You know what I'm saying? He got my attention. And this is after he was in the Native Live getting jumped. So then he ran back over to the Indians. We were over here doing our own thing, minding our own business. You know what I'm saying? Watching some Big Gift. We was talking about hip hop. We was talking about JT Money. We showing pictures. I'm showing my family on the land. And then here come Moorish talking about, hey, cousins, we need help me, cousins. We like, what's going on, Moore? He's like, they're over there jumping me. We can get this fade later, Papa. I'm being jumped. And that's how we got here today.
Backstage. I'm on the show now. Yeah, what's up? What's good?
I was making sure the people understood how this all happened. I think your mic muted.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear. Calico, your mic is muted.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm thinking y'all hear me. I'm over here talking shit. I say,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. Yeah, I got the brother Thoth in the building. You got Papa Patch in the building. Like, this is our first time as far as, coming together on YouTube. But we've been kicking it like senseis over there on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Well, myself, definitely a sensei. You know what I mean? No, I'm messing with you though. My boy Thoth be going in too. And Papa got a good following. He coming out his shell. He was just the example. Now he's also a teacher. The brother, you can't tell him to hush up, calm down. The brother's out here, he trying to reach his people. You know what I mean? The best way he know how.
Yeah, and we got to talk about this. What's the name too, brother? That you got up here. I don't know which way to point. Okay, that way. This. I don't know why it's on my side, but I figured you was gonna have stuff like that. That you got them Olmec heads up there, right beside me. So that's why I made sure
I got something better for you. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Oh yeah, we on YouTube. We can smoke in here, huh?
Yeah, we doing it. Everything. We doing everything.
Oh man. Hey, shit. Go get the gas, T.
Y'all see it on if y'all are following this on
yeah, can you share this out to people on TikTok? Some of your friends, your TikTok friends. For real. Let's get them in here. You know what I mean? We ain't got to worry about getting blocked like that. As long as we ain't talking about that jab, you know what I mean? YouTube is okay. Yes, sir. We got Ricky in the building, Kenya in the building. Okay, Papa Patch winning right now. Hold on now. I can't win. I can't win with no Moors in the building.
I need all my beautiful chiefs, goddesses out there to go ahead and share it out. Let's surround this joker.
Hey, I never realized this nigga looked like Tariq Nasheed. Hey, I got him now. Oh, FBA, you FBA leader. That's what this been. All this time he been undercover as Papa Patch. Really, this is Tariq Patch. You hear me?
Boy, I can show you how much you and Tariq got in common. Y'all got more in common than me and him.
Y'all you're right. Me and him both some players from the Himalayas.
Y'all pushing the same line. I know that.
You said they pushing that Pan-Africanism?
Yeah, man. I did a live the other day, and maybe this could set the tone for what we were going to talk about. Because I did a live the other day called Pandemic. And I feel like
pushing P.
I feel like the Pan-African thing is spreading like a pandemic. And I noticed throughout history that every time you come across a situation of misclassification and also evacuation and immigration, you get some form of pandemic along with it. And they also introducing more things. And that is what's leading me to what Calico's talking about when he's talking about this more thing. Because I feel like you got a lot to, not you, but what you represent, and has a lot to do with that shit. And I'm over here on big old Indian business. What's up?
Hey, explain. And I got a brother Yusuf in the building. Like
Peace, peace.
matter of fact, my
It's
channel.
Yusuf the rightly got it. Yusuf Demore.
Yeah, this is the first time that he been live on my channel, but I actually posted a video we did on TikTok. So my channel might be a little familiar with the brother because they done asked about him. I remember when I went live, they were like, man, who is he? What's his channel? You know what I mean?
Man, I don't even be paying attention to this YouTube. But I was like, hey, man, I forgot how to stream y'all work. Let me go ahead and play with it since they cross platforms real quick.
All right.
But yeah, it was a more in the house, man. I was in the comments. I'm peeping game. I'm seeing what's going on.
Oh, okay. He's gonna need it. You said, glad that you're here. Your cousin is gonna need it.
Let's see if I can flip this. Yeah, that's how we work that.
Hey, she just threw me with Umar Johnson. Ain't that something? But I ain't tripping. I kind of seen it before myself. I'm like, hold up, that brother there might be related to me a little bit. I don't know.
Not the Prince of Port Rinds. Look, the Prince of Pan Pizza.
Oh God, that was a good one.
Yeah, I can't rock with Johnson. I don't be feeling him much.
Yeah, they say he go all the way back to the Johnson and Johnsons. Gotta be careful with that because he also said that he be looking for what he say 5'5" thick in the thighs. He said as long as you are African and you 5'5" thick in the thighs, he out there looking for you. But I already gave him that work inside the comments. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect him to reply to me because, you know, he pushing that thing about that whole Garvey thing. And shout out to Garvey, but, you know, we somewhere else right now. It's 2023. God damn it. I think us over here as Indians, we've been showing y'all all kind of shit. And now, D Calico, he won't say. I showed him Big Gift talking about that he's Cherokee. He's identifying as Cherokee. Master Moore say I can thank him for it. So Calico say, thank me for Big Gift identifying with his grandmama. To me, y'all, that don't make no damn sense.
Bro. When I put the picture together, he didn't know if I was being funny, disrespectful. Bro, I'm ahead of the game, man. I'm not late. You hear me? I don't know why you ain't noticed that, but I'm well ahead of the game. You hear me?
Okay.
Like I've been doing this for decades. Before I know I was a Moor, that don't mean I ain't just wake up when I realized I was a Moor. I fully woke up when I realized I was a Moor. But I've been woke my whole life.
Okay.
I ain't lying. Like, you know what I mean? Bro, I went to the chain gang at 16. But before that, I'm the only person I know went from gifted class to prison. I went from gifted class to prison. When they kicked me out of school, it wasn't no time before I was in the chain gang. You know what I'm saying? But, the gifted don't mean I was woke. But you know what I'm saying? I truly got all the way woke when I got, in there. When I got in there and, still wanted knowledge. I still had a yearning for knowledge. And I ain't got nothing but brick walls and dumb, people around me.
So riddle me this. Why? So you saying Run that Big Gip line back. So you said Big Gip did what now? You posted a picture.
Yeah, he didn't know if I was throwing shade or not, because this is kind of before all this movement type of thing. So when I put the picture of the elder black Indian next to Big Gip, and and I was just showing the connection that I'm like, whoa, Big Gip got indigenous roots to America, Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And he liked it. I ain't gonna lie. So he probably, he Big Gip, man. The Goody Mob, none of them are dumb or sleep or late to the party. They're not late to the party. But I'm talking about he didn't have no post like proclaiming this type of stuff or knowing that, hey, you know what? That is a thing that we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can help thank me for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always been a thing for me. I kind of like seem like I'm leaning back and y'all want to think I'm against certain, aspects. It's just, I've been doing it for so long. And I feel like, the way I probably would do it now is better than the way I did it then. I see how you're doing it. You remind me of me.
Do you got any sources on that, brother? I'm sourced up over here, as they say, as the youngest told me. I had to learn all this language and shit. So the youngest say you got to have sources. I got some sources. You got some sources over there?
You talking about the pictures that I put together?
Hey, however you can make that point, because let me play my source.
No, I'm laughing off that comment. He said, I'm happy as hell I can smoke in peace. Hell yeah. I ain't got to hide. I ain't got to be off camera.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I got that whole Instagram, and my whole old Facebook, both of them got took down because they was connected. So when they
can I play my source?
Huh?
Can I play my source real quick?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, that's a good thing about TikTok. Matter of fact, you can share it on the big screen right now. Send are you trying to show it from the computer?
Yeah, however I can show it from you.
You can. YouTube. Yeah, you can send it to me. Get away from me.
It's a YouTube clip though.
Okay, that's mine.
Y'all, he trying to stop this smoke.
Nah, I said you can send it. You can we can put it up on the big screen.
How?
Share. It should be a button that say like something about sharing.
I see settings. I'm still in the back. Okay. No, that's just edit audio, edit name, stop mic. Present. Okay. Video. Share screen. Okay. Okay. All right. Got this shit. All right.
Okay, I got you.
And, we was raised the old way. We went and we picked our vegetables. We had livestock. And when we got sick back then, half my family's black, half my family's Cherokee. Now, my grandmothers, they lived up in Paulding County. That's Rockmart, Cedartown, Rome, up in the mountains.
Where I live.
Yeah, so my grandma lived on Knox Mountain. And we was raised the old way. We went and we picked our vegetables. We had livestock. I had full-blooded grannies that were Cherokee. So, being that I had full-blooded grannies that were Cherokee, and number 3, that was the cannabis oil. So, being that I had full-blooded grannies that were Cherokee, they didn't trust the doctor. They believed in old ways. God, everything in the world, they would say, everything in the world that's in the world can heal man. It's about man figuring out what to use to heal themselves.
Okay, I'll pause it right there, and then I'll go back to my point. Let me see, stop screen. So my point to you is, how can you tell this man about his grandmama identifying with being Cherokee, which is an Indian?
Bro, the first time your grandma told you that, you didn't go make no post or no interview either. You hear me? Eventually, somebody like a Callaway or a Calico brung you to the light, brother. It ain't no way around that. You didn't wake up in the darkness. You didn't wake up in the dark. Somebody brought the light to you and made you turn on that light bulb. You would have been, I'd have been known you for waking all of us up. You'd have been waking all of us up for a long time if you would have been woke up, or you would have been a dirty Indian in my book. Yeah, we'd be like dirty Moors. Yeah, you'd have been a dirty Indian for having that knowledge all that time and you never told nobody. That same thing go for Gip and anybody else. You'll be dirty for that.
So I'm a little offended.
What make y'all see the light all of a sudden? That means you just waking up. There's nothing wrong with it. Just wake up. That's the point.
Okay, so I'm a little offended because when I was young, they used to call me a dirty Indian. You know, I used to let them know I was Indian, and they used to be like, "Oh, you're a dirty Indian because of my skin tone." So that was a little, you know, but I could take a little punch. That wasn't no hard punch. That was like a little arrow.
Nah, it wasn't no punch. TikTok, I would have just got banned for that one when you said
that was like a little ant bite.
I would have got banned that quick. He said I showed hate. TikTok would have kicked me out.
Yeah, I still got it on TikTok on the other days.
Hey, shout out to Think Before You Leap.
What up, Kira?
Shout out to Richard Taylor. Peace. I'm Kiera. Always showing support. Brother Yusuf, Sister Riki, you know, Kenya, all y'all. Appreciate it.
So this right here, can y'all see this?
Oh no, they will right now.
I ain't gonna keep it up here long, but I just want it long enough for you to see it.
And who is them?
Okay, so that's my grandmother. So in order
how you come from them? Nah.
So the reason why I'm showing you that is because you talking about a post and letting people know. You don't have to do a post to let people know. All you got to do is be you. So I've been around
Cap.
Let me. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to talk over here. I ain't gonna be able to talk. So let me respond to it. Let me respond.
I'm gonna put the mic. You know, Mike.
So Big Gip said that his grandmother told him. I mean, she didn't even tell him. He just said that he knew his grandma was Cherokee. I'm showing you my grandmother's Cherokee, and then I'm also making a point to say that we've been posting about this shit all through my Facebook, all through my history of growing up. From the beginning of times, we've been Indians. We ain't start being Indians when y'all decided to do it on TikTok, you know what I'm saying, or make YouTube videos about it. I came on YouTube as an Indian, so I did not have to have a class session about it or nothing. I was just coming as an Indian. So when you say we ain't told nobody, that's a
that's cap. That's cap.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I came to TikTok as an Indian as well.
I'm talking about
I ain't come half stepping. I came full stepping, big boy stepping. Day one.
Look. I'm talking about way before TikTok. It should have been like that. That's the point. And I ain't talking about what bro. That's like if somebody bring up, like right now, if I bring up the book of Genesis and I go to whatever chapter, it don't matter that you read it before. You was not enlightened, brother. People could say things to you blue in the face. That don't mean you caught it. It caught wind recently for you, brother. What's wrong with that? Are you gonna cap to me like it didn't catch wind for you and the rest of these people? Recently?
Yeah, you right. You right. It the movement, but we saying that we was pushing this line way before the movement.
Bro, thought you got more knowledge than your homies, man. Like you be saying the we thing too. Like y'all will say we, and you'll give all of them the same credit. Like we all got this much knowledge and this. No, we don't. No, they don't.
So are you familiar with
the copper tone Indian that was on the Washington Redskins?
It's a what you mean a copper tone Indian that was on the Washington Redskins? Oh, you're talking about the helmet, the logo. Come on, man. Yeah.
Can I get the screen one more time?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that people have been using that as a reference point during this conversation online? So what I'm trying to show you, what I'm trying to show you here, brother, is that we live what you're talking about. So before, this is my family too. This is my tribe, and this is actually in the moment that's in this Washington. So the points that they're using when they say, "Hey, go find the helmet," we got it in the house, brother, because we grew up with this shit. And then this little Indian baby right here is getting the oral conversation about all of us. So we can't turn who we are as a people into some kind of motherfucking class. Even though we can study each other and share stories with each other, but the way that you guys push the line, y'all push the line based on shit that has something to do with another area, another demographic. You're gonna pull up your sources, and your sources are gonna look like something that a place you ain't even went to yet.
Hey, Thought, because I want to get you involved too. I want you first, Thought. I want you to read this question and address the brother.
You said, I have a question to the chat and panel in this channel. Y'all have saying we Moors or Indians, because wouldn't they be the same? Because Indians were interchangeable with Moor. Just asking. I have my own thoughts. Yeah, you right, Richie Taylor. I'm not gonna sit up here and say we two different people. It's like just like all the melanated Europeans that came over here from Europe. Them is our people too. The people in Australia is our people. You feel me? The people in Papua New Guinea is our people.
Mm-hmm. So Papa, you can go ahead and swing at that bat too, man. You up the bat. He got a question. Right. He's saying, we all Moor. Are we Moors or Indians? He want to know what the panel is saying. Obviously, we all got different ideologies, but he say, because wouldn't they be the same? Because Indians was interchangeable with Moor. Just asking. I have my own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So, what you got to say?
Hell no. So, we're the same when they start understanding who they are, because I think they bump their heads and they done lost who they really are. And they've been studying away. They left the porch. You know what I'm saying? They forgot about grandma and they went traveling and shit on some ships. And they over there fucking with some people that they don't even look like them. And they've been away for a very long time. And it's time for them to come back home. So to answer your question, we are the same people. Just one of us are home already, and the other one is still coming back. But yeah, we are cousins. They just the cousins.
Oh, sure. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, brother Yusuf, can you join in on this question? The brother.
Yeah, it's a very, very touchy subject for a lot of people. So the way I like to break that down is, I use them interchangeably. As far as I'm concerned, Indians are Moors, and a lot of the Moors are Indians. As far as in the Americas. And, you see that in a lot of explorer documents that they make a distinguishment between Indians and Moors, the Mauritanian races and their Indian associates, the Moors and the Indians. So it's like, well, they made distinguishments at a point. So they're two different groups. I would tell you it's the same people with two different ideologies. So if they saw you wearing clothes, XYZ, wearing a turban or a fez, you're a Moor. And if they saw you, running around shirtless, naked, or whatever, you're an Indian.
Nah, man.
Exactly. Hey, Papa, right here, like the brother say, he hate fighting over words they gave us. You know what I mean? We just want to see, where you at. No disrespect. Like, you don't agree with that? You don't feel like we fighting over words, even though Moor, they didn't give us the word Moor. That word definitely predates them, period.
I was just about to say that, I lean with the term Moor because that came from indigenous peoples. And people would say, well, Moors are from North Africa. They was in Egypt or they from Yemen. No, they was just native to them lands where they were discovered by the Romans. They weren't from them lands. They were visitors and foreigners to them lands also. And the Moors that were foreigners to them lands originally came from the Americas.
Hey, and like that, hey, and I wonder, can you answer this question? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to thought first. Like, who were the Cherokee? Like, before they were Cherokee, you know, what were they before they were Cherokee?
Y'all see what's going on?
I got the answer. I'm gonna pull it up too while y'all talk. Go ahead.
Well, honestly, the real name for Cherokee is Kitawa or Chatawa or Chati. So if you mean like etymology term, like what was their name or who was the people? Because I could break down who the people was. I'm just trying to figure out how you mean what you mean.
Apologies, I thought the term was Ananawea.
Hey, shit, it might have been.
Yeah, Ananawea. The Ananawea people, that's who we consider Cherokee. The Cherokee's real name is Ananawea.
I mean, you could say that you could say that based on that. Okay, it's two things going on, and I see what Moore is doing. So, what first thing is we're not arguing over words. I didn't even bring that question up, so you brought it up, brother. Hopefully we answered it. It's not an argument. It's clearly like you was asking for clarity purposes. As far as what he was talking about with what they were known as, when we have to keep things inside of context of who's telling us this information and not confuse it with the fact that a lot of it is, you know, being put as like some form of an umbrella versus what's under the umbrella, right? So what's under the umbrella are several tribes, you know what I mean, that identify as their own situations. And you'll find a lot of tribes that identify in their own names, in their own situations, also have their own traditions, and the culture altogether would be the same. So I don't want to confuse that with that's who we are. So, you know, I just want to put that out there. Because what he's about to do, y'all, is he's about to try to play semantics with the words. He's gonna try to break down.
He gonna say they was Moorish. Their name was Moors.
You know that go without even saying. Of course, they're Moors.
That's
Remember,
why
we dealing with the ancient Phoenicians, huh? Who people call the ancient Phoenicians. You know what I mean? So they spoke what? Canaanite, huh? Canaanite. Like who else claims to be Canaanites but Moors? Like nobody is standing on that but us. So you know, it's just going back to being Moabites and all of that. So of course, yeah, they're Moors, but the Cherokee are Phoenicians, to be, you know, precise, for, you know, for his historical sake, so people can actually look it up. This is
for sake of respect, let's say the Cherokee or the Anioea. Let the ones who claim to be Moors within them tribes or nation states, you know, claim more, because we don't want to offend anyone of Cherokees who don't feel that they Moors. You feel what I'm saying, brethren? Let's not use the umbrella term. Let's keep it the Anioea, you know?
See, they don't know nothing about the real
that'll
Cherokee.
hurt his argument right there, brother. I appreciate you keeping it real like that.
Now watch this. Because y'all.
Okay, I can't. All right.
Now go ahead. If you, okay. I know you
I
going to be long.
I was just pointing out before he's trying to do what he's trying to do. I was just pointing out that underneath that umbrella, there's several tribes that are not federally recognized, and they know who they are. So it gets lumped under that situation. So you about to do what you're about to do. It's cool to do it, but just know that there's still a situation underneath that. So it's almost like what you're about to try to do is say the fact that the Moors actually showed them how to get over here, sold them out, put a name on top of what they decided to call it in order to civilize them. That wasn't coming from underneath the umbrella. So you're talking about who placed the umbrella on top of what we're underneath currently. So when I say the term it's almost similar just in the term for the person that don't know all this information to understand what we're talking about, who we're talking about. So when Big Gip used the term, he meant it in the same way, even though he knows he stands under the umbrella of his actual tribe, that umbrella is that right there. So what you're about to point out has absolutely nothing to do with the lineage and the family that they place under that umbrella.
Are you crazy? Anyways, man, stop it, man. You don't know any legend of any tribe that you dealing with.
Hold on, pause. Let's not digress because I started this cutoff. I did the digression, but I was saying let's continue to call them the Aniawea or the Cherokee. Let's not call them Moors. Now we know, and now we know.
I'm glad you brought me back to that.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back. So now we know that the Cherokee have Phoenician genetics, Arabian, Middle Eastern, African genetics. We found haplogroups JUNT within ancient Cherokee bones, which indicates North Africa. And we also see the language connections with the Phoenician, Aramaic, and Hebrew within the Cherokee languages, between the tribes. And we also see that they had a Sabbath, had a dietary law, and covered their women for a lot of the peoples within the Cherokee. So we can say these particular Cherokees that did all of this, they were Moors.
Yeah, and that was the problem, though. That's what I'm pointing out. You're right, brother. You're so right when you say that. I have no problem with you saying that. Those particular Cherokees. Exactly.
Y'all ready? Because like I'm saying, for one, this brother say something about, you can't have nothing to say about Cherokee, Papa, number one. Because you're going to have to understand these kind of words. Because I'm going to have to hit my brother in the head too at the same time. But my brother is going one day at least, or right now maybe even, make sense to him. You know this stuff ain't going to make, you ain't finna bend, you ain't going to fold because you got cognitive dissonance. What I'm telling you is, literally, when you talk about nationhood, because Cherokee was a nation. We know that, right? We don't agree on that. You want to play a semantical game? Go ahead. What you got to say? Was it a nation? Was Cherokee a nation?
I said it was you didn't have the way that you're using the word Cherokee.
I should have asked somebody else.
Goddamn, can I answer the question? So the way that you're
I didn't know you were gonna go that long. Go ahead.
I ain't even got started. Shit, I got my 4 words out. So
I'm gonna lose all my little thought. I'm gonna lose all my I was not trying to, this is like a speed bump. It wasn't no stop sign, bro. But go ahead.
So you're not really asking me a question, or are you asking me a question?
Hey, Papa, he trying to set us up. He brought us over here for the he brought us over here for the
Hold on,
he trying to
pause.
set us up.
I'm with the brother right now. I want to hear him out because as far as I'm concerned, he already agreed that yes, there were a certain amount of Phoenician and Moorish Cherokee, but all Cherokee not Phoenician based or Moorish. All right, so let's hear him out.
Papa don't agree with that. Because he wouldn't be talking.
No, I did say those particular Cherokees, and I also pointed out there was a 5 civilized tribe situation happening. So before that actually took place, they were not going by that particular name. So that thing came into play. So you're using you're using something that was put on top of people.
No,
so
it wasn't. No, it was not. No, it was not.
But
that's foolish.
See, you didn't hear about that until the Great Law of Peace.
Bro, stop it. Bro, the Cherokee been around. That name, the name Cherokee, the word Cherokee has been around way before 1776.
I didn't say that it wasn't around.
So what are you talking about then? That's before the inception of the U.S. of America, or so-called U.S. of America. Way before that. You think so? How could the U.S. place that on our people if that was literally?
Hold on, no Moorish. It say the Cherokee them called themselves the Aniawea, like you said. Hold on. Let me finish. It said before. Hold on. Let me finish. It said before 1794, the Cherokee had no standing national government.
Before what? 1794?
Yeah, you said there was a nation. So how there was a nation? They had no government.
There was a nation in the 1800s. It was the 1800s.
The Great Law of Peace. Like
they named themselves the Cherokee Nation. They went to the Supreme Court versus Georgia. The Cherokee Nation.
Yeah, I I already know about
They
that.
did it themselves.
About the versus Georgia.
Because you can't do that as the black people versus the state of Georgia. You can't do that.
And they lost. They lost, fam.
No. You don't know. Obviously, you don't know the case. They won.
No, they lost.
What did the European do? He took matters into his own hands. They rejected the decision of the court and took their guns. They grabbed their guns and started the Trail of Tears.
Exactly. That's what I mean by they lost.
Obviously, we didn't lose. We won in the Supreme Court as a Cherokee nation. So that proves to me that
Look, I was looking all this shit up last night. You lucky I'm on my phone, or else I would be able to show it. But
we'll pull it up.
Nah, I'm good. I can pull it up from this other phone I got right here. But I don't even need to pull it up. I could just tell you, like I just read, that wasn't the name of them from back then. So 1800 is around the time of the Dawes Rolls and all that shit. When they started reclassifying, 1830 was the Indian what's called
all that Dawes Rolls stuff is 1890s.
That 1830 they had the Indian Removal Act. Fam, what is you talking about?
No, bro, I know that. I'm trying to tell you that's the Trail of Tears, man. What are you talking about?
1830.
A matter of fact, the real Indian Removal Act, the one in Texas, no, that was 1844.
That's when by the time the Indian Removal Act, they had already been declassified.
No, the Indian Removal Act was 1844. That was 1844.
Nah, before that, fam. They had what they had.
You talking about 1830? Well, you got to be talking about the Trail of Tears. What happened in Georgia that led us out of Georgia?
Of course. But what I'm saying is, look, Moorish, look. What I'm saying is, before the 1830s, they had already reclassified us. They was doing little mini reclassifications in other states and other little counties that they didn't talk about, that they don't talk about.
Bro, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, it was. No. In the 1700s, they started doing that. In the late 1700s, like 1780s, they started doing that.
No,
I can't remember the name of the case, but it's a case where they reclassified the whole county.
The de facto government made that real big. I know what you're saying as far as the word colored. I understand we started getting called colored. I understand that. I know the whole fact was not to call you a Moor. Terms like Indian and all of that. And then, you know what I'm saying? Just split that up. They'll start off with one term, then they make two terms, then they make, you know what I'm saying, more and more. They're always going to make two terms because one is going to represent the lighter people, one's going to represent the darker people. You know what I mean? But at first, all what we call like Mexicans or Indian people and black people, all of us were called colored. All of us were colored people. So and before that, I'm gonna tell you, obviously, we were all called Moors or Moorish. You feel me? But what I'm saying is, when they first classified us, all of us were called colored. Then they split it and they came up with Negroes and Chinos. They called them Chinos, called us Negroes. You know what I'm saying? But going back to this nation, the Cherokee Nation, which it ended up being, I think I had a car wreck. I thought it was a speed bump. You know what I'm saying? The car ran me over. Hey, go get my charger. Y'all there? Go. So what? 3, 2.
It's not the door.
So when they say go do something, you're gonna stand there, right? You said something about each meeting.
I don't know what happened. Mic check. What happened? Y'all there?
Yeah, I'm still here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I was wondering. Did it freeze up?
I was changing my little avatar thing because I ain't never been on here, so I was setting my little shit up.
Yeah, I was saying I had to use the restroom, but I'm here.
Hey, that's my bad. So you gonna miss the smoke, right? But back to the nation, right? What I'm saying about
listening to you.
See, what I'm saying about the Cherokee Nation, all of this type of stuff, right? When 1865 hit, with the end of the Republic, That's when everything failed. You know what I mean? That's when it was just that civil war. It was real war going on. So whenever you're going into war like that, governments or nations will go into a state of a period of interregnum. It's like saying we're gonna put the government on pause right now, and we're gonna make sure to reestablish after this war that we finna partake in. You know what I'm saying? So it's called interregnum, right? And the Cherokee Nation went into interregnum just like everybody else around 1865 and never reestablished, just like the Republic form of government, never reestablished, right? So y'all need to get familiar with Empress Ninti. Matter of fact, let me show you the sister. Y'all need to get familiar with Empress Ninti. But this sister right here literally brought the Cherokee Nation out of interregnum. So first you even got to know what the word interregnum means.
Pull it up. You got to pull that word up first before you pull her up.
Yeah,
I was waiting on you to pull that word up first.
Yeah. You see that? Go ahead and read it for him, Thought.
They say a period when normal government is suspended, especially between aggressive reigns or regimes. So basically, technically, what we're going through right now is interregnum. Because our government sure ain't in them buildings.
See, so what I'm saying is, literally, Empress Ninti brought the Cherokee Nation out of interregnum. Nobody has done this. Nobody can claim that they ain't did. I promise you ain't nobody else done that. She is a Moor. Empress Ninti L. Bay brought the Cherokee Nation out of interregnum. This is what you have to do, claiming these tribes and stuff, man. Y'all playing. Because them $5 Indians, even I don't care if they're getting a check, they ain't done that. They ain't brought their nation out of interregnum. They folded their hand instead of standing up against the government. They folded their hands at the card table, like, hey, I'll fold for some coins. Give me some coins. You can have, I push my hand in. Well, she didn't push her hand in. She picked the cards up and play them how they go. This is how it goes. You got to literally bring your nation out of interregnum because all of them took a period, of recess, so to speak. You feel me? And nobody brought them. It's going to take.
Let me be clear. Who are you giving that credit to?
The only person it could be given to. Get with it, or you know what I'm saying. You got to really get lost because you ain't gonna know. Nobody is gonna do this or has done this, and they can't undo what she's done.
Who's she?
They can't do it.
Brother, who's she? For the people in the back, who is she?
Empress Ninti.
Empress Ninti, okay. Just want to
Empress Ninti L. Bay. Matter of fact, let me go back. You know I got what happened?
We live on YouTube on the Calico's channel. Just popping it for you. Right now he's going, and then we're gonna do some kick back and forth.
I'm
I'm a Cherokee, can't touch a hell me. I rocks with the nation, ask Empress NT. Rock to this beat in your car or your 10-speed. Grab your headphones, finally learn what everything means. I'm tuned in, finna learn me a lesson. Knowledge is power, so there's no more stressing. We threw you this wisdom cause we knew you catch it. When I say you are more, I mean more's are the greatest. Straight gas, this is pure unleaded. This knowledge is down, we only know, but we'll get it. Drew Ali didn't die, so I know where he living. After Empress Verdiachi, we have no more living. We claim chemical, we know we chemists. He said no, we not. We said no, he did. No more's on top, just know who did it. I'ma give you what I got till there's no more spirit. Cherry on top, that's my fans like I'm ice cream. Claiming you black like it's fact, that's a pipe dream. Stereotypes of a Moorish male miseducated. They knowledge still I think. They play the freak and I still I play. They hate Moors, but they still I saints. We at war and they still I play. I'm a more like King George, except I'm saying. I'm a Cherokee, can't touch a hell me. I rocks with the nation, ask Empress NT. Rock to this beat in your car or your 10-speed. Grab your headphones, finally learn what everything means. I'm tuned in, finna learn me a lesson. Knowledge is power, so there's no more stress. You just wisdom because we knew you catch it. When I say you were more, I mean more's are the greatest.
I didn't know this was a promo to his album, y'all. He said,
you know what I'm saying? You feel me? If that's how you feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got dates. I got years on this type of stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm not, you know, I'm not new to this.
I ain't mad at it. I just didn't know. But go ahead.
If that's what you call it, you know.
I ain't know. Look, I ain't know it was his album release party. I ain't know.
Hey,
shit. I'm your manager, so I'm definitely gonna need my 20%? Yeah, I'm gonna need my 20%.
Hey, hey, like the Empress Kiara say, Indian is a baptized Moor that converted into Christianity. Simple.
You're right. Yeah, I'll give you that. You're right about that. A lot of Moorish people back then, that was the only way you was able to operate in this country. You had to take on Christianity. That's why a lot of our grandparents was heavy into the church.
Exactly. But I know Papa disagree. Go ahead,
yeah,
Papa.
Lies, more lies. So, first of all, what you're talking about when you say, from what I learned, that's something that you learned. So that means you got that some form of indoctrination. That's not something that your people told you. And as far as more, what he doing right now is showing me a bunch of vocabulary words and shit and terminologies, so we can do semantics all motherfucking day. But when you look at the reality, when we look at the reality of what it really is, we do find the great law of peace, and he ducked that. So I hit him straight with a straight jab, and then he tried to duck it with this counter move that he's doing. Because what we were talking about before we got to Empress, I don't want to be disrespectful. How you say it? Empress Ninti El Bay. Before we got to that, we were talking about the great law of peace, y'all. And with the great law of peace is when you first get this establishment of the 5 civilized tribes. And then that's when these, let's see, can I share my screen up there real quick? Okay. So let me share my screen. That's where you get this right here, y'all. Yeah. That's where you get this right here. So there's no point of wasting time with what he's talking about, because them don't look like copper tone. And what are they doing? Those don't look like they out there in some woods or something. This look like it's in the area that most Indians don't even occupy, right? So you had a tree being planted in New York City, and we know that the immigrants came in through Ellis Island, and we know that there was a Indian Removal Act going down, an Immigration Act going down, and an Assimilation Act taking place all at the same damn time. So when he's pointing out what he's pointing out, point out the right people while you're doing that, brother. And don't confuse Indian Territory and India Superior with some shit that came and got put on top of us. You know what I'm saying? As far as a label for a society to be set up. Because after this is done, you start getting everything rolling out as far as us having to be misclassified, take on names that don't even mean what the fuck we said they meant. You know what I'm saying? And all these new definitions of terminologies take place. So when he says something about liberation from people that never had the power to fucking go, why would you go to someone and say, hey, we need you to liberate us when you're on our stuff? We don't need nobody to go and prove to no government or sign anything with no government when we have our own situations. We didn't even operate on a government type level. We operated. Notice where the women at in this. I think that's one. You understand? This is more men, and I'm not sure about that, but I think that's one, maybe two. But either way, where we at? So my point that I'm getting to is that we operated more on a situation based on the matriarch and Big Mama. What he's doing is he's showing a whole bunch of literary words, and then he brings in Christianity when we know that was also a part of the indoctrination. So don't confuse something that was already existing, even if the word changed or there was a bend in the word to where you go from Indian to Indian, or however you want to use the terminology, it doesn't change what was going on prior to the indoctrination as it was being rolled out. So then his method, and I think a lot of Moore's method, is they think that we're supposed to go back through all this paperwork and prove something through some more fucking paperwork. That's not how we believe. That's not how I believe as an Indian. So I'm done. You could continue.
So that's not scholarly though. That's not how the real world operates. You know,
I mean, the scholars is what got us in this shit. The scholars
when you get the court to have to answer for high treason, like she did, that's when you doing something, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're moving and shaking. That's what it takes, man. Our people perish from a lack of knowledge. Stop it, brother. And brother, push knowledge like the rest of us, bro. That's what you have to let the people know. They're gonna have to get knowledge or they're gonna have to perish. Are you saying that, we just gonna literally continue to survive without knowledge?
Okay,
so
your word
make a way for us.
Let's bust down knowledge. I'm gonna play with you, being that you're
you're gonna be semantical. You keep saying semantics, but doing semantics. Nobody else is doing no semantics at all. Everything else is cut and dry, but everybody else is cut and dry. You doing all the semantics.
You just said scholarships is words, and then you just said knowledge. Knowledge is information, right? So knowledge.
Hold on, look. Don't pass that. Look, don't pass that Reddit article. Don't pass that Reddit article. Let me see that. Let me see that Reddit article.
You like Reddit?
Nah, but I want to see it. It's called information.
Conversation.
I need to see that. Click on that.
Conversation out of everything.
Nah, y'all Moors be hiding too much shit. Y'all be hiding too much shit. He tried to scroll past that,
bro. You don't act like this is real life. You don't act like this is real life. You don't act like this is real life. Like, let's get the pictures when Papa Patch got pulled over by 5 cops. Let's get the picture where
I need to see what's to that. It might be bullshit. I got discernment. I need to see what's to that.
It is, but you didn't even care about the real deal knowledge.
I seen the real deal. You showed me some gems. Okay. Look. You taught me a word in the Negro, in the P group, whatever it's called, in the group.
It's one comment, brother. It's 2 comments, 3 comments. There's a link and it's 2 comments. I'm not up on the lingo. What's a moop? Trying to say a Moor. And a moop is a joking term for the Moors.
Mm-hmm. It's a racial term. It's a racial term.
Yeah, they call it moops. I guess they're trying to say.
Yeah, that's what Italians call it.
So that should let you know that this ain't even worth your time. When the people who made this put moop in the title, like it's just some clowns.
Of course, it's a white supremacist wrote it, but it's still some truth to it.
I thought I was showing it, y'all. I'm looking at it.
Nah, like I said, I want to see what's to that. I ain't saying that it's credible or not. I just want to see it.
I'm describing it like y'all looking at it with me. But yeah, he said, I'm not up on the lingo. What's a moop? And he said, moop is a joking term for the. And you knew what you was talking about. I thought you were looking at it with me. But now
Nah,
you already know. You
I
already know.
couldn't see it. We couldn't see it.
Yeah, Moop is a joking term for the Moors or the sovereign Moor movement, depending on the individual. It's a bullshit movement that claims. See, this is Papa. He don't know. These are the people that feed him his information. It's a bullshit movement that claims that a treaty the U.S. has with Morocco makes them immune to U.S. law. Some of them also actually believe that they live in Morocco and we're all being lied to. And we're all being lied to. Seriously? Yeah, we're all being lied to. We should know that. So this is, this is lightweight nothing.
You gonna watch it or no? You scared to watch it?
Oh, man, bro. I ain't worried about that. I know Empress that she a real one, but she ain't just no paper pushing little chump. You know what I'm saying? She ain't soft. She for real. Like she the real deal. In and out of court. But she got the knowledge to go alongside her bravery. You know what I'm saying?
I salute anybody that's trying to push it forward, but in 2023, we really got to push it forward with the truth. And so you told me all that big shit you talk. You told me to come over here and catch this fade. And so far, from the introduction
so far, I'm gonna finish giving you an edge. You already got a nice bold fade right now.
Okay, so she fuck with the Nubians.
Well, no, they just her name Ninty. They just going off some knowledge when I'm just on Google.
Okay. So she like how my namesake is Stove. She just took the namesake of an ancient deity.
Yeah, Ninty is a
okay.
Yeah, it's an empress.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I put on Sunday.
Look at that. Hold on. What's that?
Hold on. It said something about yeah. Hey, he clicked on that shit quick.
What you wanted? I thought you wanted. Hold on. What else was there that you wanted?
It was something up under there.
Yeah, go back.
Which one y'all wanted?
What is that?
The same stuff about a moop. A moop, we already clicked on it. You see it's purple.
The one is not clicked. The last one is not
the one that say tribal government.
Salagi government. That's her government. What's wrong with what? Man, hold on. We'll go down the list. Let me go back to this. Y'all hating on me. We'll go down the list. What's a PDF? I'm not gonna download it. It's a whole PDF. It's a PDF. Now, see, y'all don't want to see real court documents, though. I see. These is like real court documents. Y'all ain't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see how to conduct yourself, how to do the business. This is how you handle business. Huh?
All right.
She can stand up against them people, man. This is how you do it. We can do it. It's not supposed to be no individual. It's supposed to be we the people versus these suckers. And then have a person like this, definitely in a leadership position. You know what I mean? What we call wise counsel. You feel me? You're supposed to seek wise counsel. Don't think Papa Patch is the wise counsel. You're gonna have to seek wise counsel. Because I'm not even gonna be the wise counsel. I'm gonna point you to wiser counsel than me. So whatever I can counsel you in, I'll give you my wisdom, but I will always point you in a more wiser direction. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it goes. Dr. Aleem El Bay is one of the superiors too. But this sister here, nobody knew her like that, unless they were just thinking she was a scammer. Oh, she's getting all this property, taking over these abandoned places. She's taking them over. She took over a mansion. How dare she do that? Because this is her land. This is how you would operate if you were sure this is your land and you knew the law. This is how you operate, man. When you know something. This is how you got to, or you just, you can tuck your tail and then talk about it later when everybody crank her up. Like I've been knew this. I knew that. I just ain't want to Shake, rattle, and roll.
So, yeah, I heard all that, but my point is, it looks nice on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody that's putting any effort towards trying to, get with our people. I don't want people to confuse this with any form of disrespect, because a lot of trials and tribulation come along with everything that we try to do when it comes to, us dealing with what we've been dealing with. We'll make sure that's real clear. But that does not mean that I'm not going to give Moorish master teacher this work. I want to be clear on that. So I think your mic muted. Your mic muted more? Oh, this is me.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Oh, okay. So yeah, man. What's that last one, brother? Tribal government.usa. .us.
It's loading up slow. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I might have to refresh it. Yeah, I can't get it to load.
Off left.
Oh, no, he back. My bad. Yeah, y'all gotta
My
keep
bad. I had to answer a phone call. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, good. Let's see.
So would you say, while you doing that, would you say that Moors got us into this shit?
No. They ain't get us into this. I mean, we are the Moors, so I mean, if you want to call us Indians, I'm gonna say the Indians to make sure you know that I'm talking about you. But yes, the Moors, yes, the Indians, yes, not only us, but really it's the ones that mix, the ones that it's the civilized tribes y'all claim so much. You feel me? When they called you civilized, that means you were mixed. That means when you mix, that means colonized. Like we deal with the word, colonized, but not realizing we're not just talking about mental colonization. We talking about literal colonization. And when you say literally, that means, sex, making babies. Once you make babies with that foreigner, you have been colonized. Nothing else really makes you a colonizer. You can act like you can do a lot of stuff. That don't mean you have really been colonized. You are really colonized once you mixed. It just is what it is.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, we can go so many places with that, but that was just a long way to say, yeah. And then you try to blame us for it too at the same time you were saying.
Look, now we colonized. Look,
yeah.
That's a mythical narrative you just explained right there.
Oh, it don't mean mix?
That wasn't the real narrative.
It don't mean mix?
Bruh, we ain't part of the 5 civilized tribes. We ain't part of them tribes.
Oh, no, y'all claim all that.
No, we don't.
Oh, yeah, well, stop talking about Great Law of Peace. Stop talking about the goddamn First Nations. Stop talking about all that kind of stuff.
I was using it as a reference to show you that wasn't us. I just showed a picture and I said, where we at?
That's your square. You standing on that.
Yeah. Bruh. He act like he got cognitive dissonance. He don't know what we were showing or what you were showing. He don't know what you were showing. He didn't understand.
I see. And then I talked about the fact that
y'all got to be crazy. I'm doing too many other things, but heck no.
So obviously it went in one ear and not the other when you said that, and you showed that picture.
What he just showed, man, that ain't no, bro. That's not when the Cherokee Nation was standing. That's when the deception kicked in. That ain't no old ancient. That ain't no. That's not no 1830 picture or nothing like that. Them people ain't get ran out of no Trail of Tears. The people he had on the screen. What are you talking about?
So whatever you talking about, what I was talking about was that's who you're trying to say is us, and I'm trying to tell you that that's not us. So when you say that we did it, I say no, we didn't. But you identify with saying you're not saying the same thing we saying. As an Indian, you're not saying, well, nah, we didn't. You saying, yeah, Moors and both of us did it. But there's no point. You're not gonna be able to pull up something outside of after the misclassification happens where you can show that we did that. You're gonna keep showing references of what they did.
Wasn't nobody calling themselves an Indian for me to document nothing.
But
was no documented Indian evidence.
But we can reference when the Moors did it. When you look at us, you don't see you're not gonna find nothing where we did something. But when you talk about the Moors, we can find where y'all did something if you're identifying as that. I prefer you to identify Come Back Home, but you want to be over there as some form of Black European, some form of Black Indian that left and came back. However it is, we have documentation on that.
No. Oh, man.
Was George Washington a Moor? You gotta mute that mic. And wife's like, get out of there, Rocky. Throw in the towel. Get out of there. Wife trying to tell him.
Hey, yeah, I hear you, Tariq. I hear you, Tariq. Tariq.
Get out of there. Get out of that Reed. Who was you in there with? Paulo Creed? Get out of there.
Hey, Tariq full of sheep. You full of sheep. You full of sheep. You nigga. Hey.
Was George Washington a Moor? Was George Washington a Moor?
Man, I told you he was an Indian. What you talking about?
Now you're Indian. That's what's confusing me about y'all.
Yeah, he was adopted. He was adopted by y'all. Y'all the ones that adopted him. Y'all took him in, took the little orphanage.
Was on the ship with who did a Moorish show them how to get over here?
No, a Moor survived holding the steering wheel. Yeah, what you talking about? That's about it.
Oh God. Oh God. He said he survived.
That's about it. And all that cap, like they be acting like you gotta have a certain kind of ship to cross the Atlantic and all that. Once people started going back and forth, and like they coming over here with these gigantic ships weighing 70 tons and all that. Like we prefer smaller ships, and we got over there faster and back and forth. This was all around the same time.
Well, so far to me, you showed me something with El Bay and the police at the door, and
what you mean? That means you're doing something right.
Your sources, like so far.
That means you're doing something right.
Yeah, I'm not knocking it or nothing. I'm just talking about what you showed me. Like that's not knocking it. I'm just saying that so far. I'm waiting for you to recover from that hook we started with in the intro. So the intro was don't confuse us with the other people.
Hey, well, nobody in the chat agree with you, but
Morris in the building, Morris Massachusetts needs some help.
Hey, won't nobody in the chat agree with you, but Ricky.
I pulled it up, bro.
What you pulled
We
up?
already showed it, yeah.
Oh,
bro, already showed.
What you showed?
He already showed it, fam.
What, the picture of those natives? That what you talking about?
Yes.
And what's so special about that picture? Put it back up so we can Google image, so we can know where that image even is referencing. What is supposed to reference?
I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, so what is reference? Blow it up. Matter of fact, hold on. What does it say right there? Now, what does it say in the corner?
It's the Indian Removal Act.
Go over. Because, matter of fact, make it smaller again. Make it small so the words show up again. Because I done zoomed in where I can see.
1876 Indian.
Like I told you, bro, what you talking about? Why y'all playing them games? And that's not no Indian removal. Like y'all be capping. See, y'all be tripping. That's the Indian Act. That's the Indian Act, brother. Like, bro, that's another loss right there. You just lost for lying again. That was nowhere near 1830 in the Indian Removal Act. That's 1876, man. That's 46 years later, man. Stop that. We don't know what the world gonna be like in 46 years. You capping like what happened then.
See how you had to try to use that. I ain't talking about this caption as far as that.
No, that's what it is. That's what this image is. That's the Indian Act of 1876.
Do you know what that is, brother?
Yeah, that's de facto government. De facto Indian Cherokees. Everything right there is de facto. They're not the real nobodies. I told you, bro. I told you 1865, everything shut down. All forms of republic government, like it failed.
So what I'm trying to point out to you,
70 is nothing. It's garbage.
Okay.
That's what he's trying to show you. That's what you making this point for, Moorish. That's what he's trying to show you.
No, he can't show me that. I've been telling y'all that before. He said it's the Indian Removal Act. This ain't the Indian Removal Act.
This was the Indian Removal Act, boy.
Yes, you
what
did.
I said was, let me
I was talking about the Indian Removal Act way before he showed this picture. We was talking about something totally different earlier in the live.
This don't apply. Well, this don't apply. Get that? Don't get that. You can't bring that up.
It does apply. It does apply.
No, it don't. You
I'm
be a
tell you
fool.
why it applies. Because earlier, what was going on was you were trying to say that this was us, that we were the ones doing all this, and I was saying while they were, this is what led into all of those things. So you were trying to give us the credit as if to say that we were this, and you also
no,
said
hell no. See you, bro. You're a cap artist. You said the Moors are the reason. I say, bro, in that case, that mean the Indian. So I can make sure you know that got something to do with you. Like I don't want you to think that you don't have nothing to do with this. You feel me? And then you bring up these people and try to give them the blame and say that you just said the Moors. Why are you putting them people on the screen when you said
Moors? Hold on, let's work.
Yeah,
there
bro,
was
you
Moors,
so full of it. That's
there was Moors behind this. There was Moors behind this.
You know how,
this
you know how a cap artist that is, you know? You being a cap artist.
Okay, you want this word for real. Like there was Moors behind this, brother. I believe this man.
Throw him a life rap. So I can drown both.
Hold on, Thought. Check this out. I'm willing to bet.
Hey, he can't drown me. I ain't worried about it.
Exactly. See, he ain't gonna help you. He don't want to even get in the ring right now. Tag him. Slap his hand.
I'm in the ring. I'm in the ring. I've been in the ring.
But you ain't bringing it. You gotta correct this.
Look, I done already told you. You getting basically what he's saying misconstrued, and both of y'all basically already said the same point.
Nope.
Like he was trying. Listen what I'm about to say. He was trying to say that these people is the fake $5 Indians.
No, he said the Moors did this.
No, I.
This is
no, he didn't, bro. Bro, after this live stream, you definitely gonna have to go back and watch this live stream just to see what he said.
He said the Moors are to blame.
No, I didn't. I asked you a question first of all. I didn't make a statement.
That was the question.
No, it wasn't.
And you was
didn't.
You wanted me to admit. You wouldn't ask me, but you wanted me to admit and say, "Yeah, you're right. It was the Moors."
I asked you a question.
And then you bring up these people.
I said, was George Washington a Moor? I also asked,
are they Moors? I want to know, is anybody on that screen a Moor?
When I had this picture pulled up the first time, I didn't say that they were Moors. I was.
No, you sure didn't.
Bro, you're not even gonna say they Indian. So what's wrong with you? I don't get it.
That's why.
Because they're not Indian. They at the sign.
No.
Why would you bet? Hold on. Why would you bet your own signing that's gonna fuck you over? That's like us being at a signing of us getting putting back in slavery or some weird shit like that.
Bro, y'all will right
Why
now.
would we be there? Why
People
would
do
we
it
be
right
there?
now. People do it right now. Slavery is a choice, and you see people like us standing around a man like him doing the same thing now. I don't care what sport, what career, profession. It happens every day. What are you talking about?
What I was trying to say was that at the bottom here, right, it says, "Act greatly influenced First Nations lives, created the idea of statistinians, restricted from the electing leaders how their kids were educated, basically, etc. Gave First Nations no self-governing power over their land." So that's what I was pointing out. What I'm pointing out originally when I brought this picture,
You weren't saying that. You said the Indian Removal Act. You didn't even know that was the Indian Act. You didn't even know that. You didn't even know it.
Bro, why you got something to do? Like, you got to mash everything together, because we started the conversation talking about one thing and I was putting it all together. I said this is what was done, and I talked about Ellis Island, New York. The only reason I brought this picture up is when you was trying to point out to us that we did this. You said that we actually did this, and Isaac was saying no, that's not us. So I was just using this for a reference point in that particular part of the conversation. Now that we want to pause on this again,
bro, you're gonna definitely have to watch this stream over. You're gonna have to definitely watch this shit over.
I gotta get y'all to listen now. What I'm saying is, ain't no Moor in the world have nothing to do with nothing falling or whatever you want to scream about around 1876. So the Moors wouldn't even been brought up if this was the case, what you're showing right here. This is bull crap. If you wanted to go way back, like I was saying, when you said the Indian Removal Act, like when you were saying 1798 and all that kind of stuff, then we could.
I was saying that. I said it was we got reclassified. Wait,
I can't hear you. Your mic went out. His mic went out, right?
Yeah.
Before we got reclassified so many times, a lot of times they never even put it on paper.
No. Ain't nothing like that happened until 1794, the Christian Black Code. That's when all that happened. The Christian Black Code.
Somebody in your chat already showed I was right, fam.
Right.
And show what? Or you read what they said? You ain't know.
Yeah, I read the chat. Hell yeah, I read the chat.
No, I ain't talking about. No, that's where you got that from, is what I'm saying.
Nah, I said it way before they said it, and then they went and background checked me, and they posted it. One of your people.
What did they say?
I don't know that person.
I got all the comments.
They don't know me.
What did they say? What did they say? I got all the comments right here. I'll put it back on the screen.
While he doing that, what I'm trying to point out to you, Moorish Master Teacher, is that when you go back to 1722, right, and you get the Great Law of Peace and the tribes being civilized or whatever, the Iroquois Confederacy, what I'm pointing out is that's how far you got to go back, and then we can walk forward to the 18s.
No. Look, hold on. He said, there you go. 1790 census was the start of colored people. So that's before the 1800s, my boy.
Bro, what that got? Bro, you're not listening to nothing I just said.
Bro, you ain't listening. I just told you. How you gonna jump over that whole statement that I just made?
You tried your best to stop me from responding to that bull junk he just said.
Bruh, stop it. Moorish, come on now. Think about what I'm saying. Let it register in your peanut head. Let it register.
No, listen what he said. Then I'm gonna listen what you said. He just said we got to go through all of that what you trying to talk about before we can get to the 1800s. And guess what? I can go along with that. But guess what? This nigga in 1876, and we over here looking at some bullshit in 18. We can't get to the 1800s.
What the fuck that got to do with the price of tea in China? What do my statement got to do? We talking about two totally different things. He talking about something totally different than what I'm talking about. So you can't lump our whole conversation in as one big conversation.
But it is one big conversation. That's the crazy thing about it. You don't get that? That's
it is, but it ain't. We have basically three different conversations.
It is. And bro, I'm making sense. I'm making the math show that it's not math. The brother just said we can't him. I ain't say nothing about what you said. I just brought that fact up that you talking about 1790 because he kind of was going that direction. I ain't say nothing about it, bro. Matter of fact, you ain't say nothing. You hear me? This man said we got to go through the 17 whatevers before we even get to 1800. And then he literally, this ain't got nothing to do with you trying to say because you can't. This ain't got nothing to do. Like he gonna say we can't go to that 1800, but he in 1876.
I said
he in 1876, but he said we can't.
Don't you go 17, 18, 19? What I said was
1876.
Because I was showing you during
no reason. You got a reason. Wow, you got a reason.
Together. I wasn't in 1876. I was showing you that picture because
you didn't know you was.
You were trying to say that we were responsible for something that got placed on top of us. So I was using that picture as a reference to show you no, and it's been going on from 17 all the way through 18 through 19, all the way to the day where you can go through the Civil Rights Act of it happening in 1960. So we keep seeing the repeat pattern of the reset taking place from the 17, 18s, and 19s. And what I'm asking you is, during that, there also was Moors. Where were the Moors at during all of that?
Are you ready? Because we done been through this a million times, man. I know you ain't talking about in the 1700s because that's the only people that was there. Indians didn't have no business. It wasn't no Indian business. You hear me? Like you be saying, wasn't no Indian business, bro. Okay, 1700.
Where was the Moors in 1700?
Man, we existed way before 1700. Way before.
Where were they in 1700?
Right here, obviously formulating America. By the time the Tamahu, got up by his bootstraps and became his little political party.
So who was the Moor in 1700? Man, give me a Moor, a location or something, or one of them.
All of them. What you mean? The Sultan. The Sultan.
Okay, keep going. Well, give me. Why I gotta bleed it out? Tell me some. Give me.
You don't know
some
what a Sultan is? You don't know what a Sultan? If I say the Queen of England or the Queen, if I say the Queen really lived over here, what you gonna think? She was over here, solo dolo, or she just had the Secret Service with her? That's it, huh? That's what you think? Okay. No, she got her people in droves. She wouldn't be here. This is gonna be her land if she's there. Believe me, they're the major population. It's like that. That's what the empire is.
Okay, so you saying that the Queen of England was here in 17 and she was a Moor? That's what you saying?
No. I was saying the Sultan. I was using the Queen to make you be able to see it so plainly. Because when I say Sultan, which is greater than the Queen, you thinking, all right, so what? He came over here for vacation.
I'm trying to get like who are you talking about in particular directly, not like who you talking about.
The Sultan, man, of Morocco. Yeah, the only reason this is a nation.
I don't know what just happened.
Strange arbitration.
You ain't missed nothing, brother. You ain't missed not a thing.
Yeah, he ain't know me ducking. He don't know who the Sultan. Okay, thought. What you know about the Sultan of Morocco? We're talking about 1776, 1787, all that time. Where was
17? What?
Where did George Washington send his letter to the Sultan? Where did he send it to?
Sidebar, George Washington.
No, I'm talking to Thought.
I know. I was just showing everybody I was in front of you. Go ahead.
What'd you say now? What did George Washington send his letter to?
Yeah, when he sent his letter to the Sultan, where did he send the letter?
Of course, Morocco. But hold on. Check this. We don't even know. Hold on. We don't even know accurately where Morocco's at. Because according to, if you look up when Morocco was discovered, what ain't in like 1940 something? So how the fuck, like where's Morocco at?
Don't tell.
I need a physical place. Give me a physical place.
Don't tell.
I don't need no mythical place. Y'all keep talking about Morocco, and this place mythical as hell.
Hey, no, it's right here. What are you talking about? This big.
Where? I need a physical place.
Bro, you got Morocco all over here. You got Morocco in South Carolina. What you talking about?
Where? How we get there?
Oh man, stop that. You got just like you got Memphis.
I can't get a physical place.
I just told you.
I'm trying to go there.
You ain't heard what I said? Bro, you got a town called Morocco in South Carolina, brother. What you talking about?
I know what he about to do, y'all.
An ancient town too. It ain't just get that name overnight. It's been Morocco. When you see when it's founded, it was founded way back, like how the U.S. was founded, 1794 and all that kind of stuff.
Look, so technically Morocco was here, right?
This is
according to what you're saying. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish so I can land my plane. All right, so you said Morocco was here. So how y'all let them take y'all name over there? It's literally next to France. It's right next to the Iberian Peninsula.
It ain't no taking it. It's the same thing. Just like you got the word yam over here. Just like when we say Turkey, a turkey is indigenous to here, but you got the Turks. So the Turkish people and all that. So it's just
that was to make fun. Yeah, that was to make fun of the Turkish wars. All our foods, look, really, all the little holiday foods is based on the Moors versus the Christians.
I know that.
Okay.
All the holiday foods.
Let's also keep in mind, because I don't want him to run from that whole 17 thing. So he said the Moors was here in the 17s, right? So 1790 Moors Sandra Act of 1790, right? So when he says South Carolina, United States through the Moroccan American Treaty of Friendship, they would be tried as citizens instead of under the Negro Act of 1740. So that's what you're talking about?
Bro, you will never hear me claim those sundry free Moors. I'm not that. It was a tiny Moors. But yeah, they were free. All Moors were free at that time, period.
Okay, well, you said South Carolina, 17. This is what I got. You know what I'm saying? So you say you're not going to represent that, but that's actually in the records. That's in the books right there. And
I go before that, brother. What are you talking about?
So you talking about how big is this town we talking about? Is it like a capital city, or is it like a town with 3,000 people in it?
Shit, I think less than 3,000.
Don't matter.
That's all right now, anyways.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what do matter though. The fact that before you get to 1790, you had to deal with 1740, where they had the Negro Act, and then when you cross-reference that, what I was trying to show you earlier, that you want to speed pass by the Great Law of Peace and the time frame of that act of being put into place, then you start getting all these other things. So my point is, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was trying to explain his ass. It was way more shit happened before the 1800s. That's what I was trying to explain his ass. He didn't want to listen though.
Right. I'm about to get some music in the background or something. We're going to play some theme music because it's getting pretty quiet up here, y'all.
hey, I got him over there stumped. He's trying to find where Morocco is at. He's trying to find for Morocco.
Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on.
He looking for Morocco right now.
Bro, you
Nice.
tapped him in the chin. He over there trying to figure out is it still on or not. We didn't even see that quick jab.
Y'all dream.
But I thought you had your receipts ready. That's why we came to you too, because you had your receipts over here. Where your receipts? I need to see the town of Morocco.
Access to that computer. That's all. Let me see.
Dolph over here hitting him with chin shots right now. He in the 18 still. He trying to show us a sign, a billboard that was created. We don't know if it existed since the 18, but that's what the sign said.
Shit got 42 people living in it.
Dude, he just pulled up. Y'all, I gotta show this to TikTok.
That town irrelevant as hell. That town irrelevant.
We out here showing us yard sales and shit.
All them black towns irrelevant, huh?
Nah, but we gonna. So we finna act like. Hold on. So we finna act like Morocco. That town of Morocco is where y'all come from.
Come, man, bro. Now you.
I asked you where's Morocco,
bro.
You said the Sultan of Morocco. So where did that letter go to? I need to know where that letter went. You asked me. I don't know. That's why I said, was it in Morocco in Africa or was the Morocco over here? Where was the Morocco at? I need to know.
I said, bro, I told you even the city was called Morocco here, but all of this is Morocco. The whole, what you call it, America. Bro, don't act like that was my major point. Ooh, it was a city named Morocco. See, bro, that's like, bro, when we say Moab, if I tell you Moab was here, I'm gonna go to Moab, Utah. You know what I'm saying? If I say Zion, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go to Mount Zion.
Okay. And if we going with that disputes what you said earlier about the Canaanites. Right. If we going on Canaanites, Canaanites is from Canada.
No, they're not Canada. No, Canada is.
Yes, it is. I got a map showing that.
Bro, that's an ancient Tamil language called Canada with a K. Canada.
Bro, I got a map showing that. I'm gonna make a video. I don't even want to screen share because I got too much spicy shit on my phone to be screen sharing. I ain't trying.
Watch this, because good old Abraham Lincoln was a lawyer before he was a president. You know what I mean? It's just simple like that. It is what it is. He was a lawyer, just like Barack Obama, who even claimed his nationality as a Moor. You know what I mean? In 96. What I'm saying is his most famous case, what it was, Dewey or something. Let me see. What's the name of this case? All right. Family feuds can get ugly and all that. Hold on. In 1855, Joseph Spencer, it was Dungy. Joseph Spencer was feuding with his sister's husband, William Dungy. As is often the case with family feuds, things took an ugly turn when Spencer accused his brother-in-law of being a Negro, right? Even today, some non-U.S. born people consider it an offense to be mistaken for being a Black American. Despite the fact that many immigrants also trace their ancestry back to the African continent before the travesty of the slave trade, many are emphatically opposed to the idea of being stripped of their ethno-national identity upon arrival in the United States. For them to be recognized as an American Black person is a reference to the loss of ethnicity identity, an experience with which they refuse or cannot identify, right? The experiential reality today is born out of the legislative reality of yesterday. When Joseph Spencer accused his brother-in-law of being a Negro, right? It was more than just an insult. In 1855, if believed by local officials, an accusation of being called Negro would have resulted in the loss of his marriage, property, and his right to continue to live in the state of Illinois. Just 2 years earlier, the Illinois legislature passed the Black Codes. This is what I was telling you about the Christian Black Codes. You know what I mean? The Christian Black Code started getting adopted from 1790 on down. What I'm saying is, it got picked up in this place around this time, and they say, following directive of the 1848 state constitution, to pass such laws as will effectively prohibit free persons of color from immigrating to and settling in this state. The legislators not only prohibited free persons of color from immigrating to the state, but continued to build on the precedent established by other states by declaring that 1/4 Negro blood defines a mulatto or makes a black man. Now we know actually what a black person is. He may be the offspring of an African or be the child of a person purely of European extraction with another European whose father or mother was an African, right? Zabina Eastman, the Illinois Black Codes. People could look that up. But William Dungy had no choice but to respond to what he considered to be a slanderous act. His brother-in-law had dubbed him Black Bill. And, Bill is short for William. And it was causing him harm. In October 1854, Dungy retained 46-year-old attorney Abraham Lincoln to respond to his brother-in-law's libel, right? In April 1855, Lincoln filed suit against Spencer, and after some legal wrangling, a hearing was set for the following May. Spencer's attorney, Clifton H. Moore and Lawrence Weldon, immediately went out to build their case against Dungy, which was set for October 1855. They traveled back to Dungy's hometown of Giles County, Tennessee, to depose people who claimed to know his family, right? Lincoln was prepared with a defense that memorialized his superior legal mind, elevated the complexity of the social construct of race, and emphasized the criminalization of being a Negro or black person in the United States. Despite his client sitting in court with the face of a black man with a light complexion, Lincoln's argument was simple. Dungy was not Negro. He was not black because his ancestral origins were of Portuguese descent, not the ambiguous, non-specific ancestry of being Negro or black. My client is not a Negro. Though it is a crime to be a Negro, no crime to be born with a black skin. But my client is not a Negro. His skin may not be as white as ours, but I say he is not a Negro. Though he may be a Moor. They want to put the E on there. They're trying to be funny. Try to throw small minds off. But Mr. Lincoln interrupted Judge Davis, scarcely able to restrain a smile. You mean a Moor, not Moor. Well, Your Honor, Moor, not C-H, Moor with an E, replied Mr. Lincoln with a sweep of his long arm toward the table where Moore and I sat. I say my client may be a Moor, but he is not a Negro.
Hold on. Stop right there. Hold on. Stop right there. Stop right there. This you just beat yourself over your head with your own Billy Club. Watch this.
Please.
Remember earlier. Hold on. Remember earlier, and I agree with you. I agree with you on some just trying to wave the red carpet out for you. But I'm gonna show you how you beat yourself over the head with your own shit. You just said, was that last turn? Say my client may be a Moor, but he is not a Negro. That show we obviously ain't the same people. If he's given a distinction that is two different types of people.
Woo! Headshot.
Y'all slow.
No, you slow. Cause look, who got classified as Negro?
The Indians.
Moors.
No.
Yes.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. It just said Moors and Negroes is not the same people.
Bro, you didn't, bro.
You just literally read that.
This man literally had to go to court to defend himself against those claims, but you trying to say, yo, man, you don't look like one of us, bro.
You just literally say that though. You just literally read that.
You don't.
I'm going on your own. That's why I said I'm gonna beat you over the head with your own Billy Club.
That's impossible. because you're not using your real brain, bro. I don't know what you got going on. Y'all think it's a handicap match? Y'all can't handicap me being crazy.
Hey, bro.
Bro, stop it.
It won't work.
I just disproved you twice in a row, and I got a third one for you.
Bro,
and I'm gonna say that one in the chamber.
Yeah,
you disproved yourself.
Scott. It must gonna be Dred Scott.
Hold on, you just disproved yourself on the Morocco thing too.
No,
all right, hold on. You said if Morocco was here,
bro, just
why the fuck? Hold on. If Morocco was here, why would Washington send a letter where he was sending a letter from Georgia to Florida?
No,
where he was sending a letter to?
New York. See there, you slow. I knew it. You ain't know it. I knew you didn't know.
I'm asking you.
He sent the letter. He literally labeled it North Africa. And guess what? The letter went to what we call New York.
And that's also the Great Law of Peace, and where the plant of it was planted that represented that belt, bruh, is what he's trying to point out to you. It went back to where
what was
the treaty was done. They planted a tree in Albany, New York, when they started the Iroquois Confederation of the 5 civilized tribes.
Bro,
so he just
them the sellouts. No, I ain't rocking with the Iroquois.
But we've already identified what that was.
Wow. Now he ain't rocking with the Iroquois.
They're the sellouts.
You got a whole treaty with them, but you ain't rocking with them.
I ain't got no treaty with no Iroquois. What are you talking about?
You got a whole treaty with them.
Bro, you a U.S. citizen. You literally have a treaty with them. Oh,
y'all got a treaty with them. You got a treaty with them.
Bro, everything the U.S. has going on, that also includes you, because you are them. You have not detached from this government. None of y'all. So Papa look like he did the service, man. Papa got his army tags on his shirt. Like he got all them 99 shots.
Once we duck all the jokes, let me ask you this. So would you if I was to go ask like a white tea person in school, and if I was to show him a picture of Crispus Attucks, and I said, could he pass a Negro? Do you think they would say yes?
Bro, you're not paying attention. William Dungy, the client of goddamn, Abraham Lincoln, could have passed for Negro. Could he have passed for Negro?
That's a yes, y'all, for the back. So
exactly, William Dungy could have passed as Negro. Yes, he could have.
Okay, well, first let me share my screen. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, so the average person that would, they would look at this picture and say, well, yes, I think that is a Negro. Yes, he could be, yes. Not to be offensive, but okay, so we can agree to that. You just said yes. So my thing is this right here, his mama though. And we represent their mamas over here. You know what I'm saying? Like we on that type of time. So his mama was a Nantic Indian. Her tribe, that's the name of her tribe. So what's the definition of that? Praying Indian is a 17th century term referring to Native Americans of New England, New York, Ontario, and Quebec who converted to Christianity. So my point that I'm using this for is to show you that we know what happened to Crispus Attucks and when it happened, right? But his mama is the whole thing that I'm pointing out to this. And so everything that you're saying, the reason why I said don't rush so quick to the 18s, because we still got to deal with the work in the 17s and what happened there with the whole Boston Tea Act and whatnot. So she was a Nantucket Indian, and he definitely got identified as a Negro. So when you running through to get to the 18s to try to discredit something, you have to take credit for the fact that all this is tied back into the same situation of Indians. So don't point out and say, well, you know what?
Bro, you be scolding yourself.
No,
bro,
I'm
you be
setting
scolding
you up.
yourself. No, you be scolding yourself, but you won't really literally tell yourself the right thing. You saying it, but you act like it's somebody else. Bro, you the one went to the 18s. You went to 1876.
You're using the setup.
You went
That was when you
1876, brother.
No, I was telling you how we got to that picture.
Mhm.
I
And just
said,
because one person's son came out looking like a Negro because he ain't full blooded, so don't play that game.
Who
He ain't,
Christmas Addicts?
he ain't no
Christmas
real
Addicts was full blooded.
man. Y'all stop that, bro. That image on the screen ain't no full blooded.
Bro, that's a whitewashed image.
Man,
That's a
man,
whitewashed image.
yeah,
That's a
cool
whitewashed
beans,
image,
cool
fam.
beans. Yeah, because guess what?
his last name
Hey,
is Addicts,
Farrakhan,
bro.
Farrakhan more full blooded than him.
Actually, Farrakhan is why you bullshitting.
No, he ain't no full blood. Man,
Yes,
stop.
he is.
Sleep.
Bruh.
You don't know who Farrakhan daddy is.
I do. It's a white man.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
full
white
blooded.
man.
Oh, yeah, he full blooded.
Look, according to the Native Americans, he full blooded. Shit, they be mixed up and talking about they full blooded, so why can't Farrakhan be?
Wrong. Stop it, man. You trying to use illogic. Like how can you even figure illogic?
But he full blooded though, Christmas Addicts on the real.
But you can you get it. I don't get illogic.
That's a whitewashed picture of him, fam.
Yeah. And when you look at
no, that's a Negroid image of him.
No, that's my whole point though. When you was pointing out the Moor
He
versus
probably
Negro,
that's probably an accurate image. He look like a mulatto. That's all to that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with you?
Bro, he wasn't high yellow. He wasn't high yellow.
Yeah, y'all. He running all around. He running all around the ring. So the brother thought hit him in the chin, right? And when he hit him in the chin, he said, "You're showing us something about a Moor and a Negro." So clearly, there's a difference between the two. So then I bring back Christmas Addicts, and what do we find out? We find out that here we go. Let me read this. Historians disagree on whether Addicts was a free man or escaped slave, but most agree that he was Wampanoag, so an African descent. The major sources of eyewitness testimonies about the Boston Massacre, published in 1770, did not refer to him as black or as a Negro. So right now, the reason why that's happening is because that act had took place. So what they're doing is they're trying to erase the Indian. So they're in full swaddle trying to get rid of that. Some will say he was a mulatto man, but at the end of the day, it gives reference to who his mama was and also who his father was, and that was Addicts. When you put the Addicts in the original language of that tribe, it means deer. So got something to do with some woods. Then you get to the situation of, oh shit, why did, here we go, let me read this. Boston Tea Party participants, George Hughes, which stated that at the time of the massacre, Addicts was a Nantucket Indian belonging on board a whale ship of Mr. Folger's, then in the harbor, and he remembers a distinct war whoop which he yelled, the mob whistling scream, and the rending like an Indian yell. So they compared the brother that they're trying to say, is he black, is he Negro, that he was out there when all this shit was popping off, doing like a whoop whoop, you know what I'm saying? An Indian yell, hooty hoo. He was hitting them with all that shit, right? So then somehow he ends up going to the Bahamas. After the Bahamas, he was supposed to come back because he was due to leave out on a ship to where? North Carolina. Why is all these things tying in place of Carolina leading into the whole situation? Now, this is the last thing, and then I'll let you go more. However, during the Addicts' time, mulatto was often used to describe skin tone rather than ethnicity, and sometimes referred to full-blooded Native Americans. So, to add to what the brother was trying to tell you, that there was clearly a difference between the Moor and the Negro, and the Negroes were being classified. The Indians were being misclassified as Negroes. Christmas Addicts is your fucking proof of the reverse of that. Whether you believe the story or not, it's in the records. And you have to acknowledge that on both sides of his family, he had Indian in him. Even if he went around the world and came back, however you want to use it. And this is what led into the Boston Tea Party. And he was the first person unalive that set off all this motherfucking revolution shit, as far as you know the story. So I'll shut up now.
Throw in the towel, Rocco.
Oh, I thought you was froze.
Hey, his brain froze right now. We dropping all these gems on his forehead.
Man, y'all ain't woke nobody up, man, with that lies. Look. Once again, thanks for putting your foot in your mouth. These Indians were described as mulatto. That means they're Moorish. Mulattoes are Moorish. That's simple.
Hold on. No, nah. Hold on.
Yeah,
We're not gonna. We gonna
yeah.
walk that comment back. Hold on. Walk that back.
That's how you get a Moor.
Walk that back. Hold on.
That's how you
We're
get a
gonna walk
mulatto.
that back.
A mulatto is a mix between a Moor
Moonwalk to
and a
that.
European. A mulatto is a mix between a Moor and a European. Period.
Thank you, Ricky. Yo, Adrian. So yeah, man.
Like who was the first mulatto to sit on a throne? All of those kind of things. Like Queen Charlotte. All of these mulattoes, they're Moors mixed with European. That's what a mulatto is.
Can you say letter M, Master?
All right, hold on. I was on this other tab. My bad. Let me come back. Where's she at? She in the back? Okay.
I have a question. So when you say European, what do you don't mean white tea? You mean
I'm not here to darken up Europe for y'all and make you think it's dark.
Then what you just said is incorrect, because now mulatto means mixed with black and white, sort of say, or whatever. But back then mulatto meant American Indian.
That's just showing that the Indians are Moorish.
No,
period.
it meant mulatto meant American Indian. I seen it on two people's lives on Losis, and they showed it out of books. And Lord Natural, that mulatto meant American Indian at first. Now, if you would have said that European was the swarthy Europeans and maybe a Moor, then I could have went with that. But because you said you're not darkening up Europe. And so you meant the YT. That's not true. Maybe that's what that means now.
I was gonna drop that same gem on his forehead because he said an oxymoron when he said that. He just didn't know. That's why I said I'm gonna keep beating him with his own conversation.
Y'all,
I could have rocked with it if you would have said that you were talking about the swarthy Europeans, but since you're not going to darken up Europe and you're talking about
I sure ain't gonna play them games with you.
So I mean, my relatives are swarthy, ruddy, whatever Europeans.
So
you're what?
Nah.
Have you not seen my
great
grandfather from Scotland? Have you not seen?
This is where y'all fall in.
He's not no YT man.
Look, this is where y'all.
I said, I am related to Mary Queen of Scots, and she was a swarthy, ruddy woman. Her son, a swarthy, ruddy man.
Mixed like these people, like This I'm gonna show you. This is the
she was beheaded. That's why she was beheaded, because she did not want to mix. That's why they beheaded her. No, it's not. I went research my family. How are you going to tell me it's wrong?
They got to behead no
got
woman.
her for treason because
she went against what they found one person.
She went against the treaty that based or treason or agreement that they made, that they were going to make them mixed, but because she didn't make them mixed, they beheaded her for treason.
Why my screen not showing?
So how you gonna tell me about my family? My family.
Man, that be that cap. I don't rock with that stuff people be saying. People act like that end the conversation. That will never. That don't end no conversation.
People say that King James slept with his mama. How he slept with his mama when his mama died when he was 13 months old?
People say dumb stuff. I know that is, you know what I'm saying, that he inherited the throne as a child.
Not a child, as a damn infant.
I'm talking about both throne. I'm talking about both. Like, you know, Scotland and Ireland. Scotland and Ireland.
It was Scotland, Ireland, and England. He was the king of
Nah,
three
He on
kingdoms.
YouTube.
Three.
different King James. It's different King James. I don't know if he was.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
He was the
It's his
king.
different King James. What are you talking about? He got it's 1, 2, 3, all of them. There's many of them. There's a couple of them.
I already know. I know which King James I'm
Stop
talking
it.
about. He was the king of 3 kingdoms. 3 at 13 months old.
2. It wasn't at no 13 months.
Damn! If my daughter wasn't on
got
that
one.
laptop,
He got one. All right, I'm gonna pull it up for you. So you know you got them crazy. Hold on.
Yeah, show me which kingdoms. He was 3 kingdoms.
And why is my screen not sharing? Oh, I got
Because you're
Papa.
full of shit.
My bad.
Boy, she came in hot.
No, she know this. She know this YouTube. We can do that. You know, she could be her crazy behind self. No decorum. You know what I mean? And take up for her brothers because they wounded. Her brothers are wounded.
I haven't even been watching. I've been on the phone with Earth Speaks, reading some stuff that he done found. So
You could have got him in.
I haven't even been listening to y'all. I stayed in the YouTube,
Look,
but I hadn't been listening to y'all because I've been on the phone.
Look, y'all got tunnel vision. None of y'all ain't got that like y'all ain't even got peripheral vision.
I don't have tunnel vision.
All y'all do.
I look everywhere. I look for the good, bad, and the ugly.
You look at it with one lens.
You
with
a
this
damn lie.
lens. You calling that?
You a damn lie.
More. Somebody's asking me about your channel. What do I tell them? What's the name of it? How can they get to you?
D Calico.
It's D Calico on YouTube.
DEE.
DEE.
Calico. CALICO.
CALICO. That's Sonya on TikTok asking about that.
Yeah, I posted a video and I put all 3 of y'all pictures on it and told people to come over here. So, and I just posted it. So I don't know if people seeing it or not.
Lemon pepper my wings. Y'all excuse me right quick. Why, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take a break, man. Go to the corner.
I'm about to go snatch that laptop from my daughter. Hold on.
Get you some water or something, brother.
Right here, it say he was basically the king of the whole United Kingdom.
Now hold on. That's Ireland, right? King of they saying the United Kingdom. They being
funny. The whole United Kingdom. So that's technically Scotland, Ireland, and Great Britain.
Go to another source. Let's see what somebody else would rather say, because they ain't saying much. They being, they beating around the bush. Like they being vague a little bit.
I'm gonna go on DuckDuckGo.
Go down to this. Go to something else. On that same
hold on. So yeah, he was 1 year old when he became king of Scotland,
but not Ireland too.
This Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah. Now, what year did he inherit Ireland? It was a couple of years later. It wasn't no damn at 13 months. He was both. Exactly. They don't understand that. It's literally a title. All these names, Eugene, Earl, All these different type of names or titles. They're not names. Anybody can, you have to earn that position, then you get that name. You know, like we saying Paul, no, the Pope get all them names. He got that name when he got the Pope.
Hold
Paul,
on.
Lord.
We're gonna type it in.
Paul is bow.
We're gonna type it in.
All I know. Okay, there I go. No, man, I was up back there in the back for a minute. I was like, damn, this ain't fair. You had me sitting in the back for a minute.
Now what happened? I was in there playing with my grandbaby.
No, we looking up when did King James get control of gain the crown of Scotland.
My research said 13 months old.
Calico, somebody on TikTok, they asked me in the comment section, did they spell this right? DEECELICO?
CALICO, like a calico cat.
Yeah, change that, Sonia, to an A. Change that E to an A, and I think you got it. DEECALICO.
1513. It said he became King of Scotland in 1513. 1513 to 1542.
Hold on, my bad. Repeat that.
It said he became King of Scotland 1513 to 1542.
When was he born?
So that was 10 years. 10 years later.
April 10, 1512.
So he was born in 1512 and he became 1513. He was 13 months old.
No, the other thing he just was on, it said 1503. What are we talking about?
No, that's a 1603. So I don't know. All his history is weird. Like they place him in a bunch of different time periods.
You gotta see which King James you're talking about.
See, look right here. This one is. That's what I'm saying. There's different ones. So which King? Obviously, it's the fifth because he was only 1 year old when he got into power. That's what we're talking about. So it got to be this one, James V, King of Scotland.
Yep. Like I said, don't tell me about my family.
No, what year are we looking at?
He was born in 1512, and he became king
of Scotland in 1513. 1 year at 1 year old.
Yeah, he was 13 months old.
Look, so
they offed his mama when he was 13 months old.
So they're trying to tell us that he was over 99 years old, 100 years old when he decreed for the Bible to get made in 1611.
First of all, that was his son. He started it, and his son finished it. His son finished it.
It was a bunch of different. Yeah, it was a bunch of different King James. Let me see. Let me look back at it.
Yeah, it's a title.
It was one born in 1566.
I do agree with that.
King James is not a title.
And I told you that, and she was just arguing.
King James is not a title. King James, a king is a title. His name is not a title.
No. Oh, you don't know that. You don't know what a name is. There's no such thing.
Nigga, this motherfucker is my relative.
Bro, what that mean? That make you a philosopher on names?
His name was fucking James, nigga.
No, that's not simple like that.
James Stewart. He was a steward. And then when the white folks came in, it went from S.
You don't even know what your name means.
It went from S. My name means in Japanese. My name means wise, intelligent child. And in Hebrew, it means yes, God. And in Africa, or whatever, it means animal horn. My middle name means victory for the people, and my last name means powerful ruler.
That ain't nothing Indian. You ain't said nothing about no Indian American bull crap. All of a sudden.
First of all, my name is Kenya. That's straight up a fucking country in Africa. Shit. And it was either my mom was gonna name me Kenya, Catherine, or Katrina.
So that means Kentucky is goddamn African. All these places, all these kin. Cause
I am not no damn African. My mama just like the letter K, I guess.
Nah, see, that's really saying Canaanite. That's really how you say
motherfucking Canaanite. You a Canaanite. My people ain't no goddamn Canaanite.
No, I'm not biblicized and lost in the Bible thinking a certain way about those people.
I'm not thinking about the way about the people from Canaan.
Like, yeah, that's the only way you can think. Because you don't know nothing about the
First of all, I thought the Canaanites was in fucking Canada. First of all, okay.
See, I know.
Right?
So you lost.
I don't think it's no fucking Africa because I know all that bullshit that they were spewing was not true.
This channel, y'all play it back. Y'all will see. It was like some Mike Tyson shit. It was spectacular. You should have been there if you wasn't there. If you wasn't there, I appreciate you coming. And I promise you, I'm gonna give you a good show every time you come. So then, first round knockout, we all get out the ring, and then we come back, and then Thought starts going. I'm like, Thought, your turn, bro.
Who is you capping to?
Thought came in and was hitting them with all kinds of shit.
He giving that blow by blow. He giving that color commentary.
Over there, Captain.
Wrong with the screen, and it wasn't.
You don't even know he's loud as hell. Hey,
but you still ain't told me where Morocco is at. I'm still waiting to find that out.
I already put that on the screen.
I think Morocco's over here in the United States.
I already just put that on the
because or the Americas, because Morocco that's over there now. That didn't become Morocco until like what late 1800s or something.
In the 1900s. That's what I just told him. So I'm like. Okay, then because he said where did George Washington send a letter to the Moroccan king, or whoever dude name was, the Sultan. I said, shit, where the fuck is Morocco first? Before you even ask me that question, I need to know where Morocco at. Because referring to the one in Africa with Madagascar, or by France and all that, or we referring to the one that's supposedly over here, which is we don't really have no evidence. Like that.
Stop it. Like I say, the letter.
That's pseudo.
No, it's not pseudo at all. See, y'all never even read the letter that George Washington sent to the Sultan.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not. You read whatever the internet gave you.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Well, that's what I read.
Like,
but you didn't read the real letter. We don't.
I don't have to have a letter copy. I'm telling you that I didn't actually studied it and then seen it in its original form, or its original written. Where it was written.
So you went to go see it.
No, I didn't. I've been studying this, man. Like you can study it too. You just ain't did it yet. Like you can't just look. You can't just look at something one time.
This is what you fail to understand. Women is wisdom. Women is wisdom, and my ancestors, who are ancient me's, are awakening me to maybe past lives I've lived. Okay. My downloads that I used to get, I used to second guess my downloads and then go research it. But it's getting to the point where now I don't even need to research it because I know what I'm saying is right.
You need to. No, that's called confirmation.
No, I don't need to.
No, because then you sound like
if when you're 100 for 100, when you're batting 100 for 100,
you don't sound thorough. You're not the only one that does that.
Boy, boo.
We all do that.
Boy, boo.
If people tapped in, that's what I do that. What you mean? That's the only reason I'm where I'm.
I am what we would call a Moor, and I am what we would call an Indian. I have the science and I have the spirituality. You claim to be just a Moor, so you just got no, it isn't. So you just have the science. You're lacking the spirituality.
You ain't giving us no spirituality, baby. Like you be acting like you have no spirit sometimes.
Well, let me stop that, because I am not a spiritual person, because spiritual means they do rituals. I don't have to do ritual. I am spirit.
No, still the writ. That means you're writing. That's the ritual. The writ. What are you writing? That's the spirit. You just said
Africans do rituals.
You just that breath. Is what you're saying. You just breath.
That's with their definition.
No. That just means breath.
I know it does because that's what the Bible says.
Yeah, but the writ part means right. All you have to do is put the W and the E, and you'll be like, oh yeah.
But the word doesn't have W or the E, so I'm not going to put it in there. It's a ritual, and
You
a
don't have
ritual is what they do in Africa. They got
you
to
don't
sit
have to
there.
put. It said writ.
They're spiritual, and we're spirit.
Writ. You have the right to have any kind of spirit. You have
No, I
to,
don't have to write to have no spirit. I don't. If it means breath, why do I have to write to have
because
breath?
you're speaking what you write.
No, y'all. That's the problem.
That's the whole point of breathing life. Like, what the heck you
That's
mean?
the
People
whole
think they
issue
can
is
speak life,
the
speak
whole
things
issue
into
is the
existence.
fact.
You don't know what speaking things into existence mean if you're not gonna.
Yeah, because it
You gotta
happens to me
bend.
all the
You gotta
time.
bend sometimes. If
But that's the
three on
problem.
one, go ahead.
That's the problem. The problem
All right,
is
so
the
you
fact
already
that language came. The
put in
problem
that
is
work
that
on me. Oh, I appreciate you, man. You definitely came in and put that work in on me.
the fact that language came, it took us out of our mind. Okay, we used to be in our minds, and them bringing language to us let them know what we were thinking. Now, you know what I'm saying? And because we're now speaking what we were thinking. And now they
That's
were
what
able to
you're doing.
capitalize on the fact that when we stayed in our mind, did telepathy and body language and stuff, only things that we knew, and now we're putting it down on paper, and now we're speaking it. Now they know everything. Now language was a bad thing because it took us out of our minds. So now we're not like how the Egyptians were, how they could do things because they were more in their minds. You know what I'm saying? That's why they give us all these things that we have now, like television, video games, to take us out of our minds, and it's making our brain shrink because we're not using it and we're losing it.
Bars. Big bars over here. Big Indian bars over this.
You're not using your eardrums. You're not gonna learn nothing. You want it, but you're never gonna get it because you and all these other guys, y'all want to act like you number one didn't and can't learn from nobody. You got to be crazy.
I've
But
learned from you. I've learned from everybody. You think I
if you
wasn't
learn
like
from everybody, you're a
I
fool.
wasn't like this like
You can't learn from
8 months ago. I
You can't
wasn't
learn
like
from
this
everybody.
8 months ago, and I mean 3 years ago. I surely wasn't like this. I was living in the land of
I've
la
been,
la.
I've been though. I've been, and I gotta argue with y'all. I don't get it. I've been though. I've
And
been.
that's sad. That's sad that you've been known, and I'm getting it more than you are.
You're dreaming. See,
No,
and for you to
I'm
think it's a
not.
competition,
The
you
fact that y'all get
definitely
about the
lost.
fact that the
What in
Moors,
the world have you gotten that more than me that to think like that?
the fact
That's
that the
just
Moors,
arrogance.
the fact that
Arrogance
the
that you don't even
Moors
you shouldn't
brought
possess.
language.
Let her talk more.
Hold on.
We on your
We
show,
both talk.
brother.
We both
This
talk.
is what I don't understand. There was
You already
people
had
on
it.
the. This is what it was. There was people on all these lands before the Moors came. Okay, just because the people that was on these
You
lands.
wish hey, you want us to be your European ancestors so bad, trying
Oh
to
my
act like
God!
talking about Cain.
Like I said, there was people on all these lands before the Moors.
Stop,
I'm half of
stop,
what I'm talking about. So what are you talking
stop.
about?
So what
There was
people was
people.
on islands?
There was
What island?
people
What
on these
island had
lands.
people on it?
There was people on
What
these
what
lands
island had people
before
on
the
it?
Moors came
What
because these
island?
people didn't have
What island had
sciences,
people on
because
it?
these people didn't have languages, because these people didn't live to the standards of what the Moors
Hey,
wanted. They
look,
colonized these people, and they basically forced themselves upon them and forced their language, forced their way of life on these people.
slow. That's slow. That see, like you said, hey, everybody who listening, y'all heard her say she don't have to study because she batting 100, so she don't know what the hell she talking about.
Okay,
She's talking out the side of her neck,
okay.
and it was a lot.
There was ruddy, swarthy people on all lands, and then just because the Moors figured out how to get on ships and travel, that's why you see their stuff everywhere because they went onto these people's lands that were here, and because they thought these people were primitive. And that they lacked education, they lacked language, they lacked things. They basically forced their way of life on these people.
Yep, came in fucking shit up. That's how we started the live off with. When we first came in, me and Talk first came in. That's the first thing we went to. You see, more got them books, and you know I like books. But them a lot of books you got on your shoulder, there, brother. It must be on pause.
And we got to remember, we have to remember who brought these books, who wrote these books. I mean, because don't get me wrong, Moors, I mean, they are smart, they are well traveled. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I have really nothing bad to say besides the fact that they push their ideology on people. You know what I'm saying? And I got more in me, but I know when wrong is wrong and right is right. And you can't go onto a land and tell people they're primitive just because they're living off the land and simple is fine with them. Right. They don't have to know the sciences and the knowledge and have to have all these great huge structures and stuff like that. They were okay being of spirit, being of nature, being of the land. Now look what all this stuff that the science and all this stuff brought to us now. Look at the technology now. It's destroying us.
Ooh, boy, all I know is I hope you don't delete this video. I hope you keep it on your channel. I appreciate you having us. And I hope you don't delete this shit because it looks like a fade to me. And we could do this again.
And I'm not rocking with the Canaanites and the Shems and the Japhets and the Ham. I'm not rocking with the Bible terminology.
Yeah, me neither.
Because I don't see Indian in the Bible. I don't see Moor in the Bible. I'm tired of people talking about shit. People talk about Shem and all this shit.
Shem and shit.
Shit.
Not Shem and shit. Shem and shit.
Got people out here thinking that because they were bad to I guess to God or whatever, now they're cursed. When I look at my people, we have to be the most tolerant people in this world. If all these other people are not cursed, then why in the hell are we cursed? So this whole Israelite, it really is Israel, is the sun God.
Right. Something that we just appreciate being in tune with and being a part of it and enjoying the benefits of it, but we don't look at it the way they look at it. They turn it into a whole damn religion and force man in a position instead of respecting nature.
Thank you. Nature. Just like money is a religion.
Yep. They even put them
every day for the mighty dollar that has no value.
What's on the money? A bunch of men. As a man, I don't want to look at men. I only like when I pull out my money, I flip that bitch upside down. I put the face down because I don't want to look at men while I'm fucking buying the things that they say I need. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta look at all these damn men. Put some women on the money, goddammit.
Yep, and that's what's wrong with this world right now. That the Indian woman is at the bottom. When they talk about the head and the tail, everybody want to think that it's a people. Yeah, it's a people, all right. It's woman. Woman was the head, and now they're the tail.
Big bars.
Y'all cap. Stop it.
Big bar.
Y'all done? Oh, okay.
Like I said, there would be no life without woman. Your Y chromosome is an incomplete X chromosome, homeboy, whether you want to believe it or not. Because I know it's true, because they don't ever try to make women anything. So why would they sit there and make that lie up and say that
what did the woman create?
You, nigga.
She created anything.
Shit, she created you, nigga, because without her X chromosome to be mutated, you would not be here. And you better get that shit together because it's a cycle,
Hey,
360 cycle, and it's about to start back over. And those men who don't get it, that keeps pushing this bullshit, you're going to be destroyed, dude.
hey,
Only
watch this.
I request this 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Hold on. 5 seconds.
So, you know, being that I have full-blooded grannies that were Cherokee, they didn't trust the doctor. They believed in old ways.
He said, being that I had full-blooded, being that I had grannies, he didn't say a grandma, being that I had grannies that were full-blooded Cherokee, they didn't trust the doctor. They trusted the old ways. So that means they didn't trust the men, doctors, because we know that they were predominantly men during that time. They and then he could have said his granddaddy, but he specifically pointed out the matriarch, the mother. So what she's saying is we standing on that. Go ahead,
bro. I ain't never seen no medical, no hospital, no anything of those kind of services where it's just woman or just man.
It's
Like
mostly men. Most doctors are men. Mufasa, the one that's from Nigeria, the one I shot out.
most nurses are women, and they right there in the same room.
Nurses, but not
And they
doctors.
right there in the same room.
But not doctors.
So when did somebody say, "Ooh, women ain't got no road. They ain't never did nothing"? Who they no?
Even in my family, on my mom's side, it's a man that's a doctor. You know what I'm saying?
And that means that ought to tell you something about the mind frame of men.
Yeah, the mind frame of men is about money. They don't care about.
Money.
I'm not talking about the men that understand the value of woman. I'm talking about the men like you more that wants to put man once again on top of woman.
You came up with that thought because
What
you
thought?
want me to. You trying to tell me to submit, and you got me effed up.
I'm not telling you to submit. How
Yes,
am I
you
telling
is,
you to
because you
submit?
don't even-
Because you're already going to be at the level that you're on. You're telling me to submit, and I'm willing to submit because I'm higher than you. I'm willing to submit to equal. I'm willing to submit to equal, but I'm not willing to submit less than equal.
You're not listening. You just put me in a position by saying men like me. What? Okay,
Yes,
so
because you and Papa gets it.
Yeah, I know
gets
Papa
it.
is Papa way
He
more beta
gets
than me.
it.
He
And
way
that's
more
why-
beta than me.
And
I would
Papa
not.
gets it, and
No,
that's why
he's a
Papa would have a woman that would be willing to submit to
Stop
be
it.
equal.
Stop it.
You, I would with your ideology, I
Man,
would
watch
never
this.
submit to be equal with you
Watch
because
this.
I know I'm higher.
Watch this.
Because you don't get it.
Yeah. Ooh, that means I have to get down with or lay down. I'm not.
You
I
don't have
would
to do
never.
nothing. All you have to
I
do
know.
is all
I
you
have
have
to
to
stay
do
in
is
this position and not
recognize
care
the
about what you
truth.
say.
All
have to
you
not
have to
care.
do is recognize the truth, and women will be willing to submit to equal with you. And y'all want to talk about feminine
Stop
women
all that.
or this
Stop
feminist
all that. Ain't
movement and
nobody
stuff?
trying to put
That's
no
because these
woman
women
below.
know their
You
value.
is a cap artist. What you doing is not no equal. Now you ain't even having an equal conversation. You capping. You trying to show me basically how it is to deal with a woman, and then she gonna think that's equal. Get that. Get that. No,
Wrong,
we're not
because
gonna equally
people like
first. We're not
people
gonna
like
equally drink beer. We're
people
not
like
gonna equally do none of that
people
crap.
like Papa.
How about that?
I automatically submit to equal with people like them because they get it. You're gonna hear this. You're gonna hear me act like this, and it's gonna seem like I'm a feminist and stuff because you don't get it.
No, it's gonna seem like you're not equal on any level. There's no equal.
Because you
don't
don't
have
get it,
equilibrium.
I gotta pull my I'm above you card because you don't get it.
Why would you have that card if you so equal?
I don't know. Ask the universe. Ask the universe why women is above men.
Hey, you are so lost. You so lost to think that negative is above positive, positive is above negative. You sleepy. Wake up.
Everything started off at one, then duality came. Duality was a motherfucking problem, so that's why a trinity came. Everything started with woman, and then woman, I guess woman decided that
everything starts from autosomes. You got autosomes. You don't have an X chromosome first. You have an autosome. Stop playing that game. You wouldn't even know this word.
You wouldn't even have your Y chromosome if it wasn't for my X chromosome. Explain to me why you're
dealing with people who don't know about chromosomes.
Explain to me why your X chromosome only has 100 to 200 genes opposed to my Y chromosome. I have X. Why does your Y chromosome have 100 to 200 genes and my X chromosome has 900 to 1400 genes? Yours used to be there, but yours keep deteriorating because you men don't get it. You're going to have the universe destroy the ones that don't get it. This is like to me, I feel like the reason why everybody says that everybody's watching the planet Earth or watching Earth, or it's planet's not even called Earth, land is Earth, watching this plane or whatever, is because this is something new. Men. And you're not y'all, and I'm not gonna say y'all because there's men out here that get it, but for those that don't get it, y'all don't get it. And if you don't fix it, because it's a cycle, it's gonna go back to woman. If y'all don't get it, because your Y chromosome is deteriorating, and it has done it in many different species of animals. Also, nature will always be okay because they will always look out for the people who give life, which is woman. And so for you men that don't get it, that's going to be your end. And for you men that get it, you're going to be good. They push this patriotic bullshit on us. And that's why this earth, this planet right now is out of order. This motherfucker's out of order because the head is now the tail.
That equal crap you own, you got like messed up talking about heads and tails because you keep acting like, oh, the men are in front. That means they're the head and they're not supposed to be. They're the tail. They should be in the back of me, man. Back up, man. Hey, man, stand behind me, man. Like you
did
lost.
I say you were? But did I say that? But we were the head.
When you go to Memphis
were
with
we
me,
not the head?
When you go to
Women
Memphis,
was the
you
head.
ain't gonna play that game.
I don't know.
You're not gonna play that
You're too far into the indoctrination still. You think
too late.
You think you
women don't pull that card until it's too late.
Nigga, you are sleepwalking right now.
No, look, that whoever your next guy is, you're not gonna show this out of you until months later. When that guy realizes that you
ain't nobody no
Afro
like Asiatic. Ain't nobody Afro hairstyle. How the fuck are we Afro Asiatic?
He needs to go get some more brothers to help him. He need to get some more Moorish cousins. You know, he is our cousin. He's just a lost cousin. You need to go talk to his cousins and get some more help when you come back.
Yeah, I agree. You still stuck in this patriotic bullshit.
Y'all got social media knowledge. Y'all don't have no knowledge.
I don't know social media knowledge. This is called this is called ancestral knowledge. This is my ancestors, who is myself.
You trying to say the man is the tail?
I did not say the male was the tail. I said we
are
the
head. Tail is now the head,
but now we're the tail.
The man is the head. Duh.
I said we were the head, and now we are the tail. That's all I said. I never said male was ever a tail. I said we are the tail.
No, you're not. So women are in front right now. Women the head.
I said, nigga, we are the tail. Are you not listening to what the fuck I say?
No, I can't really hear you because you be like slanderous and cursing and.
Oh well.
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Not the other stuff, or I would feel offended. So I just don't pay it no mind.
You don't want to learn
because you gotta talk. You gotta come correct,
you know
man.
everything already.
You're the one. You can't play like that.
You're the one that don't learn because
you're all
think
grown.
you
Somebody
know
else will tell you in an ugly manner. Somebody else would tell you this in an ugly manner. I'm telling you this in the best way I can.
No, what you're saying is called indoctrination. I don't want to hear any more indoctrination. I'm tired of it.
Somebody talking about you, but by you not being so unruly. Since you used the word unruly, do you understand that word?
Yeah,
do you really not.
And I am not unruly. You're out of order, so you need to get in order.
Whole point. You are fired at that point. As soon as a person thinks that and they are literally out of order, then they are dismissed from class.
I don't
Like
even think that.
they're not even intelligible. They're not
I don't
intelligible.
even.
Right
But
now, they have
when
no
it comes to people
discernment. They
like
don't have no
Thoth,
control. It's called
when it comes to
self-control.
people like Thoth, when it comes to people like
Self-control.
Papa, I don't think that way.
Look,
I automatically submit to equal with him.
stop that
Automatically with
bull.
them.
No,
With
no,
you,
no, because
because
they
you are
fold
out
like
of
a lawn
order.
chair. They fold like a lawn chair.
With
You know
you,
you're dealing
because
with a
you
real
are out
fool.
of order, you
You know
get
you're
this
dealing with a
science.
real
You
dude.
get
Do
you
not
get
play.
this
Don't
because you
play.
need to
Hey,
understand and
hey,
overstand what the
to
hell I'm
everybody
saying.
listening, she knows me a little bit, so she know me just a little bit enough to know that this ain't how we kick it. I would never even I wouldn't know her name. We don't kick it like this. I don't play with nobody like that. Not a man or woman. You know what I'm saying? So she's not
The
being
reason why we butt
I
heads
treat
because you're
men
out of order.
the
You
same
are
way.
out of order. You
I
are
treat men
out
the
of
same
order.
way. Actually, men get it way rougher. Ask Papa. You know what I'm saying?
Ask Papa
Don't
what?
care.
You got your ass handed to you today in this ring, brother. Like I came over to your channel thinking
This is
that you was gonna give me a good sparring match or something, and you got your ass kicked, brother. Like we came over here.
I hear you like it's a press conference or something, bro. That you can still drop some science and shock us all, blow us away any moment, any time.
But my thing is,
Out of order.
the only thing he got is science. That's all you
Only?
got, Moorish, is science.
I'm a goat then. In that case,
I'm lucky enough to have both science
you
in
just
my
gonna count
blood,
that
and
part of
I'm
me.
lucky enough to have both spirit in my blood. So you're out of order.
Hey, they got a question
You're
for you.
thinking like the world thinks right now.
They got a
You're
question
out
for
of
you.
order. You're sleepwalking. Stop
Hey,
it.
they got a question for you on the screen.
I don't care. What is she talking about? I don't know. What am I talking about? You out of order too, then, for asking that stupid ass question.
This class,
Get your motherfucking Q-tip and clear that earwax
I'm
out
gonna
your
listen to
fucking
this
ear.
later just for a laugh. I thought it was gonna be, man. I could have made this way more intelligible for the people. You know what I mean? But this will be for 18 and older, and it'd be funny. You know what I'm saying? It would definitely be funny on the playback because Papa ain't dropped nothing. And when you listen to everything he said, he backtracked. You know what I'm saying? And switched it up. And Thoth tried to cover for him like this TikTok because TikTok people, nothing's recorded. You know what I mean?
Papa's lineage is for spirit. He's full of spirit. Okay, Papa's learning the science.
No, he ain't learning nothing. He out here standing in front of people
Papa
talking.
is learning the science because he's all Indian. He's all Indian. He's learning the science.
Man, he ain't learning nothing.
He's all spirit. He's all spirit.
He think he got just like you. You ain't learning nothing. You think you got the science. You sleepy.
I'm still learning. And there's so much. I will forever be learning. I will
read a good page
forever
out of a
be
good
learning.
Book. You ain't never read a good. You ain't never read the foreword. You ain't never read the preface out of a good book.
I will be yes, I have read the prefix out of a good book.
You see, you didn't even know what I just said. You said it wrong. Thank you. I know
I have read the preface out of a good book.
Nah, you said prefix. I heard you.
I said preface. You need to get some Q-tips.
You ain't read the preface out of a good book. I ain't lying. You ain't even went in the back and looked at the context.
The good book. I read the preface out of the motherfucking Septuagint. And it tells you that it's some bullshit.
Septuagint ain't got no damn preface.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
You got the white version.
I wish my daughter would get off the goddamn computer so I can pull it.
You got the white version. The Septuagint is, man, 1500 BC. What are you talking about?
1500 BC, my motherfucking ass. You here before colonization, maybe in the 1500s.
You sleeping? You be scared of words.
You really think that the
Bible
is really that old? The Bible ain't that goddamn old.
This is funny, man. Hey.
Me and took their profile picture and came in and asked me why I'm still in their picture.
Wow.
It is funny. It's funny.
So check this out. First of all, about that comment that you said about me, Moore. When you play this shit back, you gonna see that I came at you not on some science shit. I came at you on some just
basic shit. So I say I'm the example. I don't claim to be a teacher like you with all
Yeah, we heard Ricky.
heavy,
We heard Ricky tell you what to say.
With all them heavy ass books on your shoulder. I came in with my grandma, so I showed you pictures of my actual tribe and my actual family. Then I doubled down because you wanted to discredit that and give the credit to the people that don't look like us and say that they the ones that are us. So you were trying to take who we are as somebody else. So then I pulled up the 5 civilized tribe situation and show you that, and then you identifying with that and their knowledge and their indoctrination. So every time you try to make a point, it's based on a word that the colonizer came up with. And
yep, that's what he's telling you right here, Richie. I mean, Papa.
You can bring his raggedy ass up here because
Richie sound like a Pan-Africanist. Richie sound like a Pan-Africanist.
Bring your ass up here, Richie.
Obviously, he sound like a free thinker or somebody that's been studying way longer than Papa. He's been studying longer than Papa. I guarantee that. That's what.
Richie, bring your raggedy ass up here, Richie.
And
hold your own nuts, Richie. Come up here, Richie. Hold your own nuts. Don't be up here holding his nuts.
They think they study if you read a book for them. You have not studied. That's me. It's not you.
Back to these heavy ass
somebody gave us the name Indians. How the hell somebody give us the name Indians when sorry.
Everybody knows that.
You coming at us with these heavy ass books on your shoulder in this profile picture. Who wrote those books? Are those Indian books? More books.
Indian book don't exist.
They're Indo-European. They're Afro-Eurasian books.
What I look like staying illiterate and stupid because an Indian ain't write no dang literature.
He's reading Afro-Eurasian books.
Man, get out of here, man. Y'all gotta go on somewhere with that. See, you locked in a box, boy. You done.
No, you in a box. You in a
y'all. You so damn
in Islam and you
Morris.
believe in probably
you literally are in the box.
No, you can't put me. No, you can't lock me on no one continent, no one city, no one little nothing. I ain't on none of that. Y'all locked in the gangs. Y'all locked in the cities. Y'all locked into right here in this little box called the U.S. Y'all locked into that. Man.
What are you talking about? My ancestors were all over. What are you talking about?
Hold on. According to you earlier, like I said, you call this Morocco. So this not the U.S. This supposed to be Morocco. So how we ain't supposed to be locked into y'all system?
No, the box that's like saying McDonald's don't exist because this is the Mexican. This still you and McDonald's.
Man, you're not about to come on other people's lands and start naming their lands. Y'all need to stop with that goddamn colonization.
Hey, you a baby. Stop it. You the one came from another land. Show your granddaddy again. Show your granddaddy and tell us where he from. And like Scotland, I said, you come from another land.
Scotland.
Go take your butt back to
Scotland. I got
Scotland.
people from Portugal. I got people from Scotland. I got people from Germany. I got people from Ireland.
That's where
I got people from
go back.
England. I got people from the Americas. I got people from Brazil.
Nope. All that American stuff
all over the goddamn world.
You got America last year. Stop it.
I'm talking, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You make no sense.
You new to this part of the world. Your genes go way back somewhere else. You're not from here.
All of my last names are ancient crest. All the crests for my last name are ancient. All of them. What's your last
none
name?
Of it is Indian.
Ancient crest?
None of it is Indian.
Is your last name an ancient crest? Answer that. Because
my name means more.
Crest.
My name means more.
And I know what's your last name?
No. Matter of fact, I don't even think I would tell you offline. Like you two.
Everything means more. Every motherfucking thing means more. That's because y'all wrote.
I know what I be doing. I know what I be saying. I'm George. I'm George Washington. I cannot tell a lie.
Are those more published?
Now you George Washington.
I mean, that's my phrase.
I don't believe in no goddamn chakras. I don't believe in no damn chakras. I don't even know what the fuck a chakra is.
Because you're a baby.
Where your friend says, ask her if she believes in chakra. That would tell you what's what. I don't believe in no chakra. I know what my body
is. You believe
is.
in shit though, but you believe in something.
I don't believe in anything.
Dang lie, you believe all the stuff come out your mouth and you don't even know it.
I know all the stuff that
You
come out
don't
my
know
mouth. There's a
nothing.
difference. What
You
I'm saying is
assume
science.
you're a big
Science, the
assumer.
etymology, the word science is to know. It's knowledge. I don't
Man, no, it
believe in
don't.
anything.
You
My
don't have
6-year-old,
that. You
my
don't have that.
6-year-old that's in there watching right
I,
now,
I mean, you
SpongeBob,
better put it in math.
she believes in shit.
No, you believe.
No,
Hey,
you
more,
believe. You believe
more,
that you
more.
got it right. It was nice
They don't
knowing you.
believe.
It was nice knowing you, Moorish, because
If,
if you don't get
look,
this shit together,
look.
your ass is gonna be
I
gone.
swear to G, I never realized until the YouTube why they didn't let me have classes with all y'all. I couldn't be in class with all y'all. I had to be in gifted class
I
without
was in
y'all.
gifted classes
No,
too.
you
I
was
already
not.
told you
Stop.
that.
You're not
Child,
gifted.
please.
You're
Nigga, I
not
Stop,
gifted.
graduated
stop while
high
you're
school at
ahead.
16
You're not
years
gifted.
old. How old were
You're
you
not
when you
gifted.
graduated?
You're not gifted.
How old were you when you graduated? I was
Hey,
16.
you have no
How old were
gift to
you?
give us.
I had to be gifted if I graduated 16.
You
Even
got
my
to give us
daughter
a gift.
graduated at motherfucking
That don't mean
16.
nothing.
Nigga.
That don't mean, man, you don't know what light skin privilege is, man. You might have got them questions wrong.
You
What are
know
you
what?
talking
I
about?
didn't even realize
Man,
that
I got the questions
when
right
I
and they
was
marked it
younger.
wrong. I got
When I was
questions
younger,
right and they marked it wrong.
Right now,
I got treated just like a
like I
dark
said,
skinned
Nah,
person
you ain't
because
get
of my
y'all be with
motherfucking
y'all
mouth.
be lying,
They
man.
didn't give
Why
a
y'all
fuck.
do that?
we
They
play
didn't
back.
because of my mouth and the way I talk to
Why he
people.
trying to say,
Me being light skinned did
ain't
not
no
give
big
me
What?
any
fuck,
type
ain't no, I
of
Y'all
can't,
be
man,
capping.
privileges.
listen, I gotta
Y'all be
teach
capping.
something. Yeah.
Y'all want to have it bad as a
My
dark
mouth,
skinned person.
my
Y'all be capping.
because
Very
the way
ignorant
I
to a
talk to
lot of
police
shit
got me
when
put
it
in
comes to
jail.
that.
What are you talking about? Me
But
being
I
light
got
skinned has
common
not got
sense.
me
So
any
that's my approach to my
privileges.
strategy, right? The common sense shit. He got a profile pic up there with a whole bunch of books. And I'm like, bruh, the books that you're trying to use, reference it to discredit us of being who we are published by people that don't identify with who we are. And then you got this other person trying to help them out, talking about it's funny that the white key man telling them they're not Indians, even he say they're not Indians, and they still don't believe it. And I'm like, bro, you thought that was a bar? You saying that the person that don't want to recognize us is saying we not Indian and we off? Motherfucker, you off. Come on. Then we went all the way into the Indian Removal Acts and all that in the beginning. So this shit is boring. I'm letting Kenya just finish.
Yeah, like you went to the Indian Act. You still ain't went to no Indian removal.
The next thing he
You
wants to do.
You went to 1876. You forgot.
Probably gonna
You
put this
forgot.
shit up, y'all.
In
Look very bad.
What's going on, Mark?
1492,
But
the
the
present
next
day
thing he wants to
India
do
had
is
You over
several
here having
names.
a comic relief over here.
pause. Like he wants to
I
play his
swear it's
music
so
and
funny.
not
Hey, Mark, you
do
should
it.
jump up here. Because he don't even agree with me, but boy, I swear he gonna have a
So I'm
laugh
like,
at y'all.
whatever. Whatever. You
Yeah,
want to play
because
kickball together. You want to
y'all in the
challenge me
chat
to
that
kick.
got
Whatever
shit
you
to
want to
say,
challenge me.
stop
Right
being
now, this debate shit. This is my
keyboard
first ever
warriors
debate.
and come up here and speak your
First
piece.
ever, never had a debate about this shit. I just live as an Indian, right? But he was, he was going around calling people out like, Papa don't want this smoke. You know what I'm saying? Talking to Ricky, talking about you were more Ricky. Look how you wearing that wrap around your head. He going to my lady and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give him this fade, very quick fade. I had some things in the way. I thought it was gonna be more personal. I thought I was gonna stop my day to day in the middle of the fuck I was doing, and that me and him was gonna go at it. But
Man, he had like we a third party. Like he ain't even talking to us. So
He's talking to his
hey,
TikTok.
hey, hold on, my brother. Like, hey, that's real. I'm gonna go in and recap. Hey, by the time I got some of the
I was
real.
talking to y'all, but y'all wouldn't let me talk. So I started talking to TikTok.
You was on the mic, but you wasn't paying us no mind.
Yes, I was. I was.
You would treat us like a third party. You ain't hear nothing we got to say.
I think he's talking to his TikTok.
I'm pretty sure, but he
I
ain't even talking about it. The TikTok watching him. They watching him. That's like YouTube. But what I'm saying is,
we've been over here. I got the camera pointed on y'all. They watching this.
Look, watch this. We've been over here. It turned into comic relief. I swear to G. Because, of course it's 3 against 1. It was 2 against 1. It's 3 against 1. Because we got the unruly female had to come help him for real. You know what
I'm not
saying?
a female. Show me
See,
where.
look at that. I told you she a feminist. She a feminist. Hey, only a feminist act like the word female. Goddamn, is
so
disrespectful.
you know etymology of words, and you know that the word fe is not a prefix. Okay.
Oh, prefix.
So fe is iron. So that's Iron Man. Nigga, I lack a lot of iron. I am like I'm anemic, they say. So I'm not Iron Man. So you
You're
need
not.
to stop calling me no damn female.
You
Like the
should come up
Bible.
with anything reason to scream and curse. Stop that. You,
No, you
hey,
gonna
you see these?
respect me. You
Hey,
can you can
no.
you can
That ain't
call me
respect.
mother.
I can't.
You
I
can
never
call me
respect that.
ma.
You're not gonna act like that and think I respect that. That's like a man doing the same
You can
thing.
call me
Like
ma,
that's
son. All
worse.
right. You
Really
can
worse.
call me ma, son.
Nah, because you don't know what that is.
Mason. Shit.
Yeah, and then you're gonna talk shit about yourself. You're gonna talk shit
You
about
can
Mason.
call me ma, and you my son.
Stop.
My son.
Stop it. Stop it.
Well, now
Do it look like you can make a me? Can you make a me? You might have to go
don't
get.
matter.
Hey,
Hey, there you go. Do I need to show you my
look,
daughter? Because
you
my daughters are about the same color. I got one daughter about the same color.
look.
Actually, two daughters
You
about
gonna
the
have to
same
go
color
get
as
a
you. So yeah, nigga,
sub-Saharan
I can make a
African to
me. I
make a
can
me.
make a you. I've
No,
made
yeah,
a
get a
you.
sub-Saharan African.
I ain't got no
Maybe
sub-Saharan African.
you're gonna have to get one to mix with you to make a me.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you ain't black enough. My mama way blacker than you. Trust me.
Am I, okay, so
That
you
got
Yeah.
to
know,
do with, man, you
so
using
so
My daddy too. What you talking about? Both my parents. I ain't. I
okay,
got
yeah,
fair skinned family members, but
he just said it. He
they ain't,
African. No
I don't
wonder. No wonder
discriminate.
he act like this. You African.
I don't care what you say.
African booty scratcher.
Yeah. Yeah. When I'm in the shower with my wash rag, since you don't use one, you don't
I
use
use
one.
a wash rag and I use a puff ball. Use the puff ball to wash my ass, and I use a wash rag to wash
That's
my
new age for
face.
you. That's new age for you. You grew up with
Nigga,
a whole
please.
bar soap just going crazy.
I don't wash my ass with the same
Excuse me.
thing
Excuse your
I wash my
language.
face with. That's
I
disgusting. We talked
swear to
about
you,
this
these people don't
earlier
want
on
to
your
hear
other
that.
live. We were talking about the natives. They do that shit. I use a wash rag for my face, a white wash rag at that for my face, because I don't use colored ones because it has dye in it.
You know you crazy though. You wild.
And I use one of
Hey,
those poof balls for my
hey,
fucking ass.
hey, before she become too distasteful, could y'all please smash that like button before y'all want to hit the dislike button? You know what I mean? But I would
See, now
understand.
you over here using colorism.
I would understand.
Racist.
Man, I love them dark. I love dark. I love my dark skinned people.
Colorism.
Look, I love my dark skinned people. Y'all don't.
And see, that's what that indoctrination do. It ends up turning
I love
you
them.
racist.
I love my dark skinned people.
So
Y'all don't.
What is that thing in Mexico? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Papa.
Indoctrination ends up turning you into colorism and racism because it's
whatever you say. Whatever you say, bro.
You're indoctrinated, brother.
Bro. I'm talking about people who not two genes. Stop feeling some type of way because you 3-tone, 2-tone, whatever you want. I'm just saying now. Everybody got an undertone, but you nigga 2-tone, 3 tones.
Copper tone is the real tone, and it's this.
You're not that. You're not.
This picture right here, it be the filters and shit. It'd be like TikTok and all that shit. The way they try to make everybody look lighter.
Who you trying to fool? The people?
Nigga, I am okay. I'm not that goddamn light.
If you have the melanin, doesn't matter either because it's not biased.
It do matter. It do matter. You just because you cap it.
No, it does.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say you can have too much melanin and you can have too little melanin. The equal balance, because you got the light and the dark makes duality. The trinity would be copper color, which you're not, darky.
Wow, I never knew I Am Wisdom Faye had any kind of age on her. See, that's the thing about that melanin. You better get you something.
Too, honey. I'm 43 years old and people think I'm in my 20s. You even thought I was young, but more, you thought you were older than me.
Look,
older than me.
Look, watch this. No, I judge the brain and everything. I judge the mind and all. What are you talking about? I'm not sleepy out here.
Nigga, you thought you were older
I
than
know,
me since you thought I was in my 20s.
Look, all y'all just waking up.
I have a 25-year-old. I am
when
a
you
grandmother.
Just waking up, when you just waking up, you could be 80 years old. I'm gonna think you younger than that. I'm gonna be like, okay,
don't lie.
you 55, 60. How old are you?
And,
You know,
you know what?
Nah.
You know what's weird too? I'm light skinned, so I should be cracking, and I'm not even cracking, nigga.
He gonna be mad. He probably gonna mute me. But I
But
got
who should be cracking?
I should be.
Nah, see, you trip.
I gotta leave this bitch.
I don't get that. Nah, if you got that melanin, heck no.
He
See, that
said
might
the
happen that happens
that
in
poof
your
ball thing
clan.
is called a poof ball because that's what I call it. I name my poof ball. And if I want to call it a poof ball, I would call it a poof ball. You can follow with the world calls it a loofah. I want to call it a poof ball.
Hey, I'm trying to get some peace back in here, goddess. I'm trying to get some peace back. They wilding them, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, Morris, can I share my screen real quick?
Yeah.
I'm tired of people trying to colonize. All y'all do is colonize. Stop it, Moorish.
Colonize. You the one colonized. That's why you
Call
got
yourself Moorish. What is that? You're kind of like a Moor?
No, see, you don't get it. No, you don't get it.
Just like the Jewish, you're acting
comes
like a
from-
Moor. That's
it
what
comes-
it is. You're acting like a Moor. That's what the ish means.
Let me show you then, since you don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
Ooh, that's Morris.
Yeah, that's what just happened.
You got knocked the fuck out.
That's what just happened today, y'all. That's what just happened. I'm out this bitch.
He said he hit you with the Hadouken.
Yeah, and I'm out too.
And then there was Sue.
Ooh,
So-
wee. Man, I'm
so
so
look.
goddamn glad she got there and stopped screaming. I ain't gonna even let her come back up. Like she said, she done. She done.
So look, let's get back on topic. What we was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The distinction that you showed on the Abraham Lincoln.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna cut you with this Moorish too, because you tried to agree with her slow self. She's slow, man. You agree with her. You know that, right? So every time you agree with them, you gotta get chopped up.
Well, hold on. What does ish mean?
No. See, you acting
No,
like this.
no. Hold on, because you etymologist.
I want to know what this means.
No, hold on. You an etymologist. Let's go into this etymology. We're gonna break this word down line for line, letter for letter.
You can't.
Let's break this shit. Hold on. No.
This is where the word comes from. The word comes from this.
Hold on.
This is where it comes from. Do you see this or not?
Oh
yeah.
That don't say no Moorish. That say Moorish.
Matter of fact,
that say Moorish. That don't say Moorish.
That's where it comes from.
Nah.
Yes, Maurice.
What is ish mean? Hold on. No, we ain't gonna walk over that.
Bro.
What does ish mean? You know what ish mean. What does ish mean? What does ish mean?
Deal with that.
Nah, I need you to tell me what ish means.
Bro, you being intellectually dishonest. You don't want to listen.
Nah.
Can you do what you want to do?
I'm trying to get you to answer me the question.
Quick, and
I just want you to. It's a simple question. You know what ish means. You into etymology.
I say, how long you need? Go ahead.
I don't need the mic. I just need you to tell me what ish means. I know what it means, but I want you to give your definition of what ish means.
When ish is a suffix, it means like we say, sort of, kind of.
Okay. So wouldn't that be a misnomer?
No, it's
y'all
not.
The true Moors.
No,
why would y'all have to be Moorish?
No, because of Maurice, Maurice, all that.
No. You trying to look? You trying to tie in some bullshit? I feel like that's some bullshit.
No, because you thought you knew it. Or don't act like that, bro. That's called cognitive dissonance, bro.
No, that's what you doing.
Are you saying you knew
doing.
this? Are you saying you knew this and you intellectually dissected that this was not correct?
Nah. Why I gotta have the ish on there?
Bro, this is English. They put the H. Wow. So what? That's like saying why I gotta have the US? Because it's Christianizing the word. Why I gotta have the ICE? Oh, because that's the Latinizing the word. Why I gotta have the IS? Because that's, bro, it still is what it is. It stems from this. Yeah, Morris.
Like I said, I'm gonna need you to put 1 and plus 1 and make it equal to 2, cause your math ain't mathing right now.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
You ain't gave me what ish means.
Easily. I just showed you, bro. And you worried about the ish because you really think that's what it is. It's
That
not
is.
That. No, it's
It
coming
is.
from Morris. It's coming from Morris.
Ish means imitation, not
So,
the
bro,
real thing.
So, bro, you
Like
don't think
Coca-Cola. You're not the real Coca-Cola.
You don't think the word Moorish come from Morris? Or obviously, I mean, I'm asking what you think, but I'm talking about what you know, really.
That was more us or more us.
See,
they ain't got nothing to do with
it. What are you talking about on the screen right now? Is Morris,
bro? That's look like what you told me earlier, bro. That's Wikipedia. Did you tell me that yesterday,
bro?
The day before yesterday,
bro.
So look, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck
that means. You know what that means? That means it's not the end all be all.
Wow. I'm just saying. When I used it to show you some shit,
that don't
you
mean
told
right
me
now it's not
that was some bullshit.
Right now it's going to be the beginning. That don't mean it's the end. All be all. It's not the end. This is just the begin. That's all it is, brother. But anyway, the name can be derived from old French person named Maurice. We looking at Morris. Morris literally derives from what? Maurice. Do we have to look at Maurice? Maurice is a traditionally masculine given name, also uses certain originates as a French name derived from the Latin Mauritius. You know, the whole Africa was called Mauritius or Mauritius, and was subsequently used in other languages. Its popularity is due to Mauritius, a saint of Theban legion, whatever Mauritius, otherwise, Maurice. Morris is literally coming from Maurice, which was introduced to Britain by the Normans. It can also be derived from Latin Mauritius, a derivative of Morris. So you act like I'm sleepy or something. Like I didn't need Wikipedia to even say it for me to ever have known that, because I literally have studied. I just chose to go there fast and see what they can try to tell us and dissect it properly, because people like Kenya couldn't have did this. Anyway, this name was used by several early Christian saints. The name Morris is of Anglo-Norman, deriving from de Morisco line. People of the marsh. Even the word Muskeg means a marsh or moors.
So what you saying? Hold on. So what you saying is the J-ish people is just like they the real people, like how y'all the Moorish people,
bro.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Jewish.
I'm just trying to figure it out because the math not mathing for me.
No. See,
you can try to tie it in with all these different Maurices and Morrises. It still don't say ish.
Hey, I need somebody to type cognitive dissonance in the chat. I don't know if
you can't use look. Just like you tell me I can't use your terms against you, can't use my terms against
What's
me.
your turn? What's your turn?
The cognitive dissonance.
Man, you better go on somewhere with that. Why you use you use cognitive dissonance? You own the use of it, but you don't own the word.
Hold on. I ain't say I own the word.
No, you
I ain't say I own the word. But you heard me use it, so you want to try to use it. It sounds like you know what you're talking about.
On the panel today, period.
When the whole time you got cognitive dissonance.
Bro, I wish, bro. See,
that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Bro, you don't even, bro. Anyway, I'm gonna let you have that. Whatever. You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. Out of all things, why would you even act like something like that? You gave me, you gave me that.
Like I said, you still ain't dodged the ish part. You still ain't dodged the bullet of the ish part. Just like you didn't dodge the bullet earlier of the Negro and the Moors being two different people.
Of course I did. I got to zoom this in for you.
Bro, you didn't. What about earlier? Did you dodge that bullet? You dodged that bullet too, huh?
What bullet have you think hit the target, man?
Bruh, the bullet that I beat you over your own head with your own back. When I exposed that you literally read the line that said the Negro and the Moor is two different people. In the Abraham Lincoln case.
No, one is free and one is goddamn a slave. That's like saying a public and a private. You like, hey, see, I told you the public people was different.
Nah, that's not what they meant. That's not what they meant.
Stop that,
That's
bro.
not what you're not gonna twist it and play semantics.
Man, bro, you literally acting like public and private would be so different. They two different people, period. They can't be.
Nah.
I told you they ain't us, they not us. They just look like us a little bit.
Look.
Nah, you capping.
Nah.
You sleeping.
Like Papa Pac just showed. You got knocked the fuck out. You got knocked the fuck out.
Them all jokes. I told you this whole video funny. Y'all ain't bring it. Trust me,
bro. I'm gonna need you to definitely go back and play back this video and watch it privately tonight, and sit back and see your mistakes, and then come back to the table.
Bro, it's impossible. It's not no damn mistake.
Nah, he Michael Phoenix. He dodging the ish question. He don't want to tie in that. He going all the way around it. He's still dodging that, and just like he dodged the other one that, like I mentioned just now, about the Negro and the Moor being two different people. He dodging. That boy's a dodgeball champion.
Bro, they typed that for you, bro. When they put cognitive dissonance, they did that for you, bro.
They made that for you. They made that for you.
All right.
I'm telling you. Look, after we just had a good live yesterday on my live stream, and then now you want to come today and be difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You crazy though, because you don't want to pay attention, right? Take you back to class one more time. Moorish is where the word Moorish comes from. Where does Moorish comes from?
Hold on. We're not gonna dodge the fact that ish don't mean what you saying it mean. Bro, don't try to just act like people had a list and they couldn't say Moorish right, and they said Moorish. Nah, bro. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
You trying to put everybody else to sleep, bro. I'm bringing the light. You're going to use this information later, and you're gonna act like you knew this.
Not.
You're gonna act like you teach this. Like I'm copying.
No, I'm not. I definitely ain't gonna use this information because I don't talk no Moorish business. You know, I talk Indian business.
So okay, I'm gonna go on TikTok too, and I'm gonna do a video for you. I'm gonna do it for you. You know it's for you. That ish, you know, and that ish junk you talking about, I'm gonna bring the same stuff that more ish doesn't mean what you think it means in this word. This word is not saying that. It's saying Morris.
Bruh. Let's stop playing semantics. You good at etymology. You just said it. You said it's a suffix.
Let me show you how slow you
You said it's a suffix.
Look at the word Morris or Maurice. You're gonna say so ICE.
Hold on.
What does ICE mean, man? ICE means ICE don't mean that. ICE don't mean that.
Is the black of Moors? Hold on. Is the black of Moors and the Moorish people the same people?
Bro. Even the Moorish
is the black of Moors is the black of Moors and the Moorish people the same people?
They still Moors.
No, I need to know because honestly, I'm gonna tell you who the real Moorish people is. The real Moorish people are the white tea people that got the Shriner hats on. They the $5 Moors.
You sleeping? Ain't nobody on this channel.
They the $5 Moors. Those are the real Moorish people. Technically, you will be a black Moor.
You so sleepy, man.
Or a Huguenot.
Like you don't hear about it as best you can.
Bro, I'm over here dropping gems. Some of your people ain't never heard nobody drop gems like this on you. Some of your people feel like I'm a refreshing, cool breath of fresh air.
No, I swear to God.
Some of your people like, who is this guy? I'm gonna follow him. Follow me on all platforms. Thought the Gemini, Thought for 2080. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah,
he can get this work on any platform he want to get this work on. Bigo, fan base.
Everybody listening know that they could cook you in this information because you sleepy, brother.
Bruh, stop it.
They know.
Like I said, I don't give a damn who you get up here. You can dig Nova Drew Ali up, and I'm gonna ask them the same thing. What the fuck do ish mean?
And you already got the answer.
And you buried yourself with the answer.
No.
Yes, you did.
Not at all.
What'd you say? You said it's a suffix, right? Meaning what?
No, I say when it's a suffix, when it's used as a suffix.
And you using it as a suffix.
No, you're not. No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Bro, you don't know
what you stop it.
No, you don't
know
why
you ahead.
Ish
Morris, stop while you ahead. Stop while you ahead, fam.
Ish actually means man.
No, Ish don't mean no damn man. Don't
Ish
lie to
means
your audience like that.
bro. This
They
is
got
bro.
they got
Everybody
look,
knows
they got smartphones.
No. You so smart. All you know is English.
Don't
See,
lie to your audience like that.
you so smart. All you know is English, brother. Ish
Don't
means
lie to your don't lie to your audience like that.
boy.
I know Algonquin too. 90% of English is Algonquin. English is a bastard ass language. That shit ain't a real language. They add words to English every day. So you literally speaking Native American Indian tongue right now.
I bet he ain't gonna read this out loud for y'all. Oh, you want to read to yourself? Oh,
Nah, I want you to read it. I can't even see it. I can't even see it. Honestly, the comment covering it up and the live thing covering it up. I can't see it. Okay, yeah, roll it down.
I know you see it, and now they can see it.
No, that don't mean men. No, see, you trying to flip shit. That don't mean men. That's just the masculine version of saying it.
Oh, you slow. Oh, you lost.
You see where it say which visit? Hold on, which yields the masculine noun,
bro. Meaning. What does it mean? What does that masculine noun mean?
Hold on, bro. Like I said, you twisting it just like they twisting it.
Nah, you slow.
No, you slow.
Screenshot it and tell everybody on your channel this is what you said about this.
Nah, I ain't got to screenshot nothing. I said,
I will.
Let me know what that ish means.
I clip it.
I need to know what that ish means, and don't try to look, and don't try to mix it in with some. A dude had a list like Mike Tyson, so he said instead of saying Moorish, he said Moorish. Like, come on, bro, stop it. You sound worse than the white supremacists with these mythological stories.
Somebody gonna have to tell his brother he got caught in the dissonance one more time because he ain't listening to y'all.
Bruh, stop it.
He ain't listening.
Stop it.
He literally got the information right here in his face instead of saying, well, hey, until I can disprove that, you know.
Nah.
I don't know. I guess so.
Nah. Hold on. We not gonna play semantics and act like every word don't have a double meaning in the English language.
Oh, you man.
Like I said, hold on. I said, what is the hold on? I said, what is the etymology? Hold on. I said, what is the etymology? Hold on. I said, what is the etymology of ish? I said, what is the etymology of ish? The first time I asked you, you said it correctly.
No, I didn't.
Now you wanna Now you wanna flip to a narrative that it mean a man. Nah, man.
I told you as the suffix, it means what I told you. Then I just told you also that
like I said, go back and watch your stream over and see the mistakes you made.
Brother. All you know is English.
Checkmate, my boy.
Yeah. Hey, if he correct, y'all type checkmate.
Checkmate. This your audience. This your audience. This your audience. My audience ain't in here. Don't none of these people know me, so they gonna automatically jump on your ball sack. But
bro, why they gotta be see, you a hater. Like you trying to make people. You like you one of them dudes in school. That was the type of shit you was on. It's like nobody they ain't talking bad about you. What you talking about,
bruh? This your audience. Your audience been on us the whole night. They've been defending the hell out of you. That's why you want to get me over here. You've been trying to get me over here to your channel for the longest. But I already knew what it was.
You know why?
I already knew what it was. That's why I came. Look, that's why I came and gave you the left jab, the right hook, the uppercut. And I stepped back and let you fall.
When,
bro? When you literally read that the Negro and the Moor is two different people. Then I hit you with the where's Morocco, and you still ain't told me that. That was the right hook. Then I showed
one is slave. You had like
hold on. Then I hit you with the uppercut. The uppercut was the ish.
No, you a baby, man. You tripping.
Stop playing, bro. Moorish. You know how we get down. We just had an amazing ass live last night where I was dropping nothing but gems on your forehead.
Too funny. Why you doing that, bro? Are you trying to act like we was goddamn going against? Cause you, bro, stop that. You like this the first time in a long time.
Look, I'm about to be how like you be. I'm about to act like how you be in my life. If y'all want some real information, follow me on TikTok. like how you be like, follow me on YouTube. Yeah, like how you be telling people to follow you on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube.
Bro,
I'm gonna promote my TikTok.
I want you to do that. Bro, I'll let you do that. I'll post it on the channel. I mean, you know, whatever. That ain't nothing. What I'm telling you,
I usually go live at
on
night.
Your channel when I was blocked and I couldn't come on there, and I told you don't go on YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. I didn't say
because my audience ain't on YouTube. My audience ain't on YouTube. Why would I go? Well, look, I still stepped in. Look, I still stepped in your Terror Dome and I took it over without my audience, with no audience, with no backing. Still stepped in your shit and took it over.
They must have said checkmate. What
look,
checkmate?
Like in the mortal words of Dave Chappelle, fuck your couch. got my muddy boots on your couch. I done took this bitch over.
Yeah, that's the type of niggas y'all look up to. That nigga ain't never made me laugh in my life.
Bruh, stop it. Moorish, why you fronting for your audience? Don't act like TikTok saying like I can't pull up my TikTok and show the video. But
what video?
From yesterday when you was on my live stream and the day before. I was dropping gems on your forehead all night. Like I just did today. And I didn't even bring no information up. I was using your information to debunk you. I didn't even bring no information.
If anything, you was my biggest fan last night. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bruh, stop it.
Bro,
Houseway.
Man, get him, Moorish. Man, hit, man. Yeah, bro, stop that. What the hell is wrong?
Bruh, stop playing.
All of a sudden, you a hater?
Child, please. I ain't never been a hater.
I hear it. Yeah, that's funny though. I ain't like it is what it is. Cognitive dissonance ain't never woke up in the same day. You know, it'll be a long time. Whenever you hear him using this information, y'all know where he got it from. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Cause he fell for that ish part, right? Because that's just being simple. But that's not the true etymology of the word you're looking at. Yeah, Moorish coming from Morris. Morris coming from Maurice. Maurice coming from Marus. Huh? It is what it is. I know I ain't muted. Okay. Let me see. But yeah, ain't no way nobody gonna type check, man. You got to go on your backup account and vote for yourself, or tell Papa and them to come back and vote. Kenya come back and vote. Cause man, I might have to edit her out the video.
Like all these people, most of your audience probably Pan-Africanist anyway. I've been seeing them talk about Africa all in the chat.
Ain't nobody scared of that word. You act like, see, y'all try to act like that's raid. If somebody mean,
bro, hold on. We're gonna do this. Hold on, let's break this Pan-African shit the fuck down for the last time. We done already put this shit to bed. Let's put it to bed one more time. Let me tuck y'all in one more time, cause y'all seem to forget who the originators of the world is and who the original people of the world is, and it ain't in Africa. Africa ain't. First of all, Africa ain't even called Africa. So that's where y'all disrespecting yourself from the gate. So as soon as you subscribe to Pan-Africanism, you losing. And Pan-Africanism come from the goat god Pan, which they worship a Greek god. All the Pan-Africanists worship Egypt. Y'all all point to Egypt.
Pan-American. You talking about you stupid as hell, man. You dumb as
hell. Y'all all point to Egypt. And y'all worship the Sphinx. Most of y'all people is Freemasons, and y'all into Sphinx worship and the Boule shit.
Oh, it ain't got nothing to do with that goat god and all that stuff you want.
It do. That's where y'all get it from. Go look up what Pan means.
Y'all, I'm not no Pan-African or Pan-American. Y'all lame as hell.
Look, I'm talking about your audience that's Pan-African. You gotta check them comments. They up in here deep.
Pan Americans and Pan African. But I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably be a Pan African just because
I know you, bro. You been a Pan African.
I
You
ain't
just
feeling,
been
I
look.
ain't feeling
You just
y'all.
been straddling the fence.
I'm not feeling y'all.
You straddling the fence.
No, whatever you call it, you
Look,
call it what you want.
lukewarmness don't get you nowhere. Lukewarmness don't get you nowhere.
Bro, I wouldn't team up with bro. That's like joining the gang. I would never join no gang like y'all. Y'all is brainwashed. I ain't clicking up with nobody.
How we a gang? And how we brainwashed?
I said I wouldn't join no gang. That don't just
Me
mean
neither.
y'all.
I ain't never joined no gang. I always been a man that stand on my own 2 feet.
You a gang man. You know? Look at that. Why you look like Exhibit?
But stop.
You know what I mean?
And you look like a California raisin, like like Papa Pac said about you earlier.
I'd be a raisin. I won't be no gang member. I'd be raised in California. I won't be no gang member. It wouldn't matter. Like I always know that's the easy way out. People always do that for protection, really. I ain't stupid. You know, sometimes it's by force and still protection because you just, you know, I ain't that. This ain't that.
I heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah. You heard I survived without the gangs. I bet you that.
I ain't never been in no gang. Never. Check my background. Check my Carfax. Hey, I'm out though. Shit. I gotta let my phone charge and shit. It was good. I enjoyed myself. We gotta do this shit again.
Yeah.
Next time, bring your arrows because you brought some Nerf arrows this time.
Yeah, I ain't want to hurt y'all, you know, but at the same time, y'all hurt yourself, man. It was so funny. I'm like, dang, man, it was scared of these Nerf bullets and hitting the tree.
Look, I'm just gonna need you to watch the playback, my boy. Just watch the playback.
No, I want the people to watch the playback. They can tell from the last.
I want you to watch the playback so you can see where you made mistakes.
Bro,
where you got checkmated at.
Okay, I'm gonna clip out the cognitive dissonance for you. That what you want me to do? You want me to clip out the cognitive dissonance for you?
I want you to watch that playback.
I'm gonna make this.
Look, tonight get you a cup of wine, roll you up something nice, and sit down and watch that playback. And really sit and listen and then remove the MK Ultra cognitive dissonance out your mind and open your mind and listen to the shit you were saying. Don't listen to what I was saying. Listen to the shit you were saying. With that being said, peace, y'all. I'm out.
For sure.
Mic drop.
That was funny. That was just funny. Them dudes, especially Papa Patch. Oh yeah, brother. Like it was just like more, you know, press conference, lead up to the fight. Never bust a grade. Never teach nothing. Never taught nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just ain't got that power. You know what I'm saying? And then some don't even have the power to learn, as we just witnessed live. I don't think none of them learn nothing. That's dangerous. Y'all following these Indians who don't have the ability to learn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I don't know why they think they know it all. Because anybody could think like that with the ish thing. But who's gonna break it down like Calico? Nobody. Because I ain't get it from nobody. You know what I'm saying? They just take dissecting. You know what I'm saying? They take good comprehension. That's all. That's all. You know, I'm thanking the creators, the ancestors, for the good genes, for the, you know, for the ability. Yeah, Algonquin is an Arabic word. Yep. Gone is Gan, which is, you know, meaning like organic. Where we get words like original. And then Quinn or King, which means 5. So Algonquin is the original 5. What we talking about? Civilized tribes, right? Yeah, the original 5. Algonquin. It's Arabic. They're Moors. Hate it or love it. That's real. Like, this dude only know English. All of them. I mean, they barely know that though. Like, I mastered that. Scholastically, speaking. They only know English and they haven't mastered it. And like, there's no way to master it without, like she's saying, get that Latin and that Hebrew. For real. That's for real. Yeah, it was they were speaking with a lot of absolutes, like they was absolutely correct. And you know what I'm saying? Especially Papa, I can't believe it. He don't leave no room for him to be incorrect because he truly knows what he's saying. And these people don't study. You're a Kenyan. She bragged about not studying. She's batting 100 because she thought some things and she researched and she was correct, so she ain't got to do it no more. Just assume, don't study no more. Just assume. Real online network. Ha! You funny. Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. I swear to y'all. I missed a lot of laughs. I wanted to take it serious, but they ain't want to do nothing but make me laugh the whole time. For real. What? G.A. Adenbay. Yeah. Yeah, the original Arawak. The name of the Arawak of the Guanahara Bay. Yep. I had that up there from a different video I did. You feel me? Just like right across the water in Cuba from Jamaica to Cuba. From Guanahara Bay, you have Guantanamo Bay. Matter of fact, on the same island. On one end to the other. My bad. Right? Guanahara Bay was located more to the east, and Guantanamo Bay is located more in the west. You know? Yep. So that was some jewels you just dropped right there. Yeah, that was a good jewel you dropped. Yep. See, so you see the Fulani people have connection. Yeah. One dude talking crazy shit. I tried to leave it alone, but y'all have Fulani ancestry like Tupac. I agree with the dude talking. Now fuck that Africa shit. We didn't come from there. Africa was repopulated. Here y'all go. That's that TikTok knowledge. And most of the Africans came from Asia. Yeah. I be hearing all that kind of crazy TikTok mythology. That's what y'all give. Yeah, that's mythology. Y'all don't know what a cataclysm is. Do y'all not know that cataclysms exist? When these sun make these shifts, it's going to be a shift. The poles are going to shift. Polar regions will thaw. Other regions will freeze. This will cause drastic changes in your environment. We're talking about great floods. We're talking about cataclysms. Certain places will not get sunlight. It will be deprived. You can't live there. It will be impossible. You might be standing on that place because the sun goes around the clock and your time will come. What I'm saying is there's only one place, as the sun always makes its solar precessions every 26,000 years, that consistently gets sunlight and can't truly be decimated by a cataclysm. Yes, and that's Central Africa. So it don't mean all life came from Africa. All life survives or would thrive in Africa. This is where you would survive any and every cataclysm in Central Africa. Crazy people who hate themselves, like hate survival. I'm gonna die with America when the sun comes around or goes away. When the sun leaves this part of the world, I'm just die with America. Man, shut the hell up, man. If America goes underwater like Atlantis, I want to go with it. I'm not gonna even try to swim. It's the Titanic for me. I'm going down with it. Stop it, man. Oh, I love Africa so much. If it went underwater, I wouldn't even walk away. I'd drown with it. Man. Exactly. Yeah, he made me a Pan-African. See, that's their way of trying to get you to, they're trying to bend you to they line of thinking. Hey, you don't think like me, you stupid. And that's it. Don't have no reason for saying it. Now we're going to give an explanation that I can follow. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nothing wrong with it. I ain't gonna lie. Them Bantu people got some biblical knowledge people ain't ready for. I ain't lying. So Nini Ashe. What you know about that, Kwasi? I'm a feather turban wearing more. Yeah. Feel you? Like 1 second, y'all will say that we populated the whole world. Now I'm not just saying that from an African perspective, even the Americans. But no matter who's saying they populated the world, or they're the oldest, or whatever, they have to take into consideration that means everybody is your children. But people act like F them people, these people, and that people. But literally saying they're the oldest and they fathered all of them. Like, what the hell is going on? No wonder. You know what I mean? We got broken homes. Shoot. People don't care nothing about what comes from their loins. Yeah, I love all my people, even if they're ignorant. You know what I mean? Which goes for a lot of Americans more than anything. I don't know if y'all understand what the term Yankee means. It's never going to be a compliment. You know what I mean? It's never going to be a Let me see. All right. Yeah. Talking about African history. All right. Yeah. A lot of our people consciousness has been hijacked. That's real. Yeah. They don't have them 5 principles that the Moors, as soon as you tell them the Moors 5 principles, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, guess what? They don't want nothing to do with it because you said the Moors. They're so ignorant. They'll turn down love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice instead of adopting it because you said the Moors did that. So they don't want nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? They that far gone. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean?
No, but you can probably tell by the look on my face. We booting up on assholes. I'm knee deep, my freaking waist. You don't need heat, LeBron size. I don't need to see your broad side. You couldn't see me with Fall Guys. Underwater, I'm still hard to find. I'm invisible. You Joby did your lifespan is partly critical. Whether man your forecast misery, just get cash. I mean that little, not getting cash. Well, that's pitiful. Need hot rhymes. I have a plethora. Not understand your mind's a vessel. Don't take the stand. These bullets uncatchable like that battle. I'm gonna catch it with the fingertips. I'm gonna stretch it, lost so much blood. It's a lot less. He went to the club, woke up in medical like an alibi. I'm impeccable, I'm still on fly, broke when you was on that pole. He ain't spend no cash, but you get condoms from the store. Cause you gon' get this ass whooping, don't tell your ass no more. Good pussy make your ass rich. Now bring that ass to me, huh? Yeah, Valentine, my hardcore. That little stripper hair's her barcode. We get lathered up, no bar soap. I should paint my face, I'm in war mode. Warrior, she just want more. I can't go so, I'm hardcore. Knock your nose off with an eye sword. Keep your ears full, ain't got time for it. You a million and I rhyme for it. I'm the best one sell lifetime for it. Disrespect cause I die for it. Get the tech, let's ride on it. Nigga slip, I slide on him. Like nigga trick, might just see the inside of him. I ain't a bitch, so say the lip.